Assuming
sure.
system will not give me a chance to hit the start button. I don't know.
Maybe.
Maybe.
Who knows?
Okay. We are at full health.
Creo. Actually, I don't think we are at full health right now.
Oh. Well, we're going to be. That's how... Well, yeah. I delete. Oh.
We had a full rest after the big fight, but then going through the canyon, we took a little damage here and there.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think I only took 10 points of damage.
Yeah.
Nothing crazy. Damn weather. But we knew we had a snow blizzard coming. It was gonna hit.
Yeah, it's not really a blizzard, though. I can see outside just fine. It's just really windy.
Oh, no, it isn't too bad.
Yeah.
Not snowing over here.
Hell, it was raining earlier. And
Oh,
then it
yeah.
turned to sleet, and then it didn't know what it was doing.
It was confused for a second.
Yeah. Well, one of my windows has a bunch of ice on it, and I know that was water earlier.
But it was so cool yesterday when the freezing rain started. So just seeing all the cars in the parking lot just covered in a glare of ice. It looked cool. I understand it sucks to walk out on it, but it looked cool.
It actually wasn't too bad to be walking through, so...
Awesome. Coffee is still lukewarm.
Well, make Luke hot again.
Yeah. Well, I started the coffee pod like about an hour ago. Figuring the coffee would be reheated by then. Reasonably. Nope.
That's so weird.
I made too much coffee and that's...
Not thinking.
Oh, okay.
Whatever. I've got my nose in an Earthbound book right now, so...
Ooh.
Yeah.
Hello, Ryan! What's up? This is the kind of chill
Hey.
before a session. Or DM won't send us nudes. That.
He already got out of the shower, he's just got other things,
Yeah.
like setting up things.
Maybe even like maybe a sexy towel photo? Leg? Stop sexually harassing the system without him being here. It's more fun when he is.
Yeah. Those are Nethermancer spells. I don't want those. Illusionist, there we go.
What's up?
That's interesting. There's a level 2 spell called Innocent Activity. This is Earth Dawn. It's called Innocent Activity. Alright?
Mm-hmm.
This spell creates a flowing wave of color over the target. The wave coalesces into an image of that character performing an innocent-seeming activity. In order to avoid suspicion and possible disbelief, the illusionist must choose an activity appropriate to the setting. If the recipient of the illusion moves from the spot, the illusion is broken. The subject may perform any action, even attack, while under the spell of innocent activity. Any inexplicable phenomena, such as voices, spells, or attacks, grants any other character an immediate sensing test using their perception. The character senses the illusion is broken.
Huh.
So, literally, you use the spell, and then you try and break into a place.
That works.
Oh, that's so funny. It's like, I'm not doing anything bad.
Nope, not me at all.
Also, everybody,
Yes?
I need to ask you all a favor for next session, which will not be happening next week, but instead the week after. Next week I have to go to a birthday party, and it's an important one, so kind of why I was trying to make this session happen today, because I didn't want to miss out 2 sessions in a row for you guys.
Ah. Well, we appreciate it.
Thank you. I need you all to send me an image of your character, or an image that best represents them. Schnub, you don't get an exception. I do not want to see a bloody image taken off the internet. You need to draw your character for me.
Damn it.
In turn, once every session, you guys will see I will draw an NPC for you all, so that you will have a proper description of them. That is my deal to you all.
We
But
have
what
to
about
create an image, or
Oh,
we
no,
have
you
to
don't-
find.
You could find an image, create an image, but the only person who I'm not accepting a found image is Schnub.
Snub would just send a picture of cabbage.
I'll be back in a little bit.
Okay. Now welcome, Schnub. You're late. Ooh.
Not as late as the other ones.
I can't remember a single thing that happened.
Last session? Not much. We're on a Tarask party.
Okay.
Dear Lord. Or along with this.
And I already have one on my character sheet. But I'm not sure if I should look for another one. I did download a ton of orc images when I was...
You can always use the sassy fries, sexy orc lady.
That might not be kosher.
I've always thought of Stonehill as more gruff looking.
Sorry,
Kind of
man.
like leader of the army.
Well, I mean, you could probably ask Sassy Fry if you could use her as a representation.
No,
I know.
it's not kosher. That's a different character for other things, so...
I gotta check on the new.
It can't be in downloads, is it? Oh, if it's there in downloads... Oh, fuck. I think they're in downloads. Listening their brainwashed minds. Oh, Lord, yeah!
I should probably ask if he wants a picture of Schnupp just standing or doing something.
Well, he would very likely be cooking, right?
Just sit in a cow pat. Wait.
That's not the same one. Although that's probably close. Now I need to find where the fuck this other picture is. Oh, I just saw it.
It's returned!
There.
Oh, thank you, Ryan, on the drawings. They are our DM's drawings, actually.
Oh. Our DM is a great artist. Applaud him.
Yes. He actually does commissions as well. I believe he's still taking commissions.
Well, you'll have to ask him.
Yeah, we'll triple check on that one
Pretty
before.
sure he's a little busy right now.
I will need to, yeah, if he is doing commissions, I'm gonna have to stick his stuff down in my Twitch lower areas.
I am happy to draw stickmen for money.
Actually, I was gonna do that for my Dragonborn for the smartass picture. Do like little pointy things on its head and...
And some spiky wings.
Yeah!
Nice.
Because that's the type of person I am.
Is that a tail I see there or 3 legs?
Although there's this badass half-orc monk over here that I found.
Ooh.
But yeah, I don't think we're gonna do too much booty kicking. Maybe we will.
Maybe.
I know pretty much we're at a carnival, so we're gonna do definitely mini games.
Ooh.
So that should be fun.
Well, we already failed the pool minigame.
Yeah.
That's...
Yeah, I think I failed. Well, yeah, I failed the most at the pool minigame.
we'll be fine. Come on, we got this.
Yeah. Well, we got it.
I need to double check. I think Stonehell knows chess.
You know how to throw rocks at people.
Hi, Sherbert. Yes, you're a pretty lady, aren't you? Yep. You know, I'm almost thinking about having Fursona drawn up of Aura.
I guess it's more of us.
A spiky stick figure? Hold on, actually, here. Give me a second. Found one of my little sketch pads. And it has a pencil. Look, all my fancy eyes.
Yay.
I like my fancy eyes. Look pretty.
That one.
Actually, you know, I don't think I've ever showed any of these pictures.
We don't know.
Oh. I attempt at Cliffhanger for you. Which wasn't too horrible.
One type of gaming set. Yep. I am proficient in chess.
Oh, you know what? I would expect that out of her, though. She is a very classy lady, so chess is expected along with poker.
At this point, I'm pretty sure poker skills are all you have left.
Oh.
We'll get your god back eventually.
Eventually. It's gonna take a lot to get her back, and I'm not sure. Like, I'm losing everything before I even have a chance to get her back.
Yeah.
So.
You are the anime main hero. You will succeed.
Well,
Again, I kind of want to see it happen. I kind of want to do a paladin without powers, just to see how it goes for...
Paladin without a god?
Take a page out of Adrian's book. It doesn't go well.
Oh. Hey, look, I found another picture of Oro.
Right, you don't know who Adrian is, never mind.
No, probably not.
Oh, that's, I assume, and I was wrong.
Don't assume, it only makes an ass out of you and me.
True.
I have to say that like every fucking day at work. God damn it. Some people just goddamn love that word. It's like, fucking stop it, just do.
No!
No, you gotta do.
I really ought to put these Monica pictures in their own folder.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well then.
The sorting has begun, and we can't even watch
hasn't.
it. Oh.
Oh.
I should. I'm not going to.
Alright, there we are. I'm all done.
What the hell?
I'll toss these in my workshop. It'll be beautiful. Hope everybody likes my artwork. Please don't be gentle with me.
I wouldn't call that an orc, though. That's more of a goblin. Definitely not Stonehowl.
Right. For people who wish to see my character drawing, give a second. Feeling.
Okay.
Yeah,
just
I'll put
start,
this in
like,
here.
all the way through here. Somebody's having too much fun.
So, does that work?
Oh, it's beautiful.
Aww.
perfect.
Oh, wait, hold on, I messed it up. She's missing an eye.
Just like scribble out one of the eyes.
You know, you also forgot the boobs.
Oh, wait, I have boobs?
What?
So they cannot be smaller. They have to be smaller than Stonehouse.
Okay, hold on. Let me update this.
Jerry, what you want? Schnub doing something or just
I just need an image. Of you.
T-Bone?
It's whatever you want to be representing yourself on the map.
You should have them sitting at a fire, poking at a kettle.
I would recommend just giving me something of a shoulder up for your character. Okay.
But you know I like to research.
Alright. Sorry about the delay. Apparently, no matter what time of the day I choose to play this game, my family requires me to do something at that exact same time.
Oh, that's usually how it goes.
Problem.
I had dinner, and that was about it.
Alright. So, today is not going to be a long session. It's going to be relatively okay-ish. Not too much things are going to be happening in it. I hope everybody has their waters, their food, they've used the bathroom, they have whatever they need to hold on to, and they have their character sheets and their dice.
Sorry, not paying attention. I'm looking at orc boobs.
That sounds cute. I like that.
But
Distraction of orc tits.
Well,
Cute.
you know what they say, orcs do have the biggest bosoms. And apparently Stonehouse is an exception, being a half human. Are you half human, half orc, or what?
Yes. I would have more orc in the bloodline because, you know, nobles kind of keep it in the family.
There was a lot of sperm, and a lot of it was orc sperm.
Yeah. But I would be technically half human, even though both my parents are half orc.
Schnub knows not of his familia.
Alrighty then. Let me get my blanket, because I like my blanket. I'm man enough to say the word blanket, because I think it's a cute word.
It's a binky.
Cute.
A binky is something like a pacifier.
Yeah.
oh, Mom, don't play with my pacifier.
I don't have a binky. I won't. You know what? Technically, I still have my binky. It's in a tote in my living room.
Yora, what would you like to do? Hold on, I'm sucking on my binky.
Hold on, let me get my binky. Oh, my binky.
It's your turn, but what do you do? Can I use a bonus action to use my binky? No, it's not. Alright, use my action.
Activate your magic item.
What does a binky do? It makes you immune to fear for 2 seconds.
You know, that'd be... Yeah, that would work.
Alright.
I wish to throw a binky over my head, make the monsters go away.
So, ha 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 ha. So, where we last left off, lovely party, Team Special Needs, they had just recently talking to Massa, otherwise known as Theodore Von Heck.
Von Heck?
Yes. Did I have something else?
Right around there.
Was it something else that I typed in, or was it? I believe it was Von Heck.
Honestly, I don't know if I wrote down his name.
No, I didn't get the last name down, so.
It's Von Heck, but Theodore is what he goes by. Well, Massa is his alias. Alias?
Yeah, it's alias.
Alias.
I'm sorry, I pronounce words better than you. Alright. And, of course, I have my D&D server does a cool thing. Yay!
What?
Apparently I can share my screen, which means that my D&D saver is better than everybody else's D&D saver right now. Take that, Jet! My D&D saver is like a screen share.
What screen share
but
do?
you aren't sharing your screen though.
Yeah, I know. I'm trying to get my thing to share my screen up right now. Don't judge me!
You know, I'm gonna have to say I am pretty jelly about that.
I know! I feel great.
It is a really cool thing. I'm really glad that they've added it.
Yeah, but I don't know why it's only my server that I could see it being used in. So
It's interesting.
Can everybody see my D&D my screen?
Yes.
Yes.
Nope. I'm blind.
I think if you're on phone, it's different.
Yeah, I have to click on the D&D room and pop up like a video call.
This is so weird.
I know.
So brilliant me tried to hit the screen share button to see what would happen, and my Discord crashed.
Oh!
Oh, yay.
I like rainbows.
Yes. So what I would do would be that I would have the map here for everybody to look at, and I would have little icons for everybody to use, like say, where is my say the icon for Wilroft is this.
Alright, apparently Discord needs...
Wilroft goes up. I attack. Wilroft uses mage fire. Sorry, not mage fire. You know, magic attack.
Magic missile!
Magic.
So yeah. That's why I want everybody to give me an image or icon for their character and any other characters that their character knows. Like say, for Stoneheart, if you want to give me an image of what stars looks like, feel free.
Oh yeah.
I believe you're the only. And if Shnub, you want to give me an image that you've drawn with your own two hands of the cabbage.
Yeah?
Yes. So yes.
Oh, I'm cutting off.
Yeah, you cut off just a little.
Yeah.
It was a little weird.
This is what our server could be, guys. This is what we could be.
This is what we could become.
Oh, that's a fucking color. That hit my eyes.
I like that.
Alright. So... God damn it. I haven't... Okay. So, I'm gonna take over the screen share now because I actually have nothing planned for this at the moment. So, sorry guys who wanted to see my amazing screen and everything, but you know, it's not there.
All your porn.
Shut up.
Did for a minute and then.
Share? Why are you not sharing?
Is Addy like sending you orc tits?
Did he send you orc tits?
No, actually, I'm kind of disappointed.
And see, the thing is that all of these orc tits are attached to orcs, and they're not like just the tits.
Just photoshopped the rest.
Oh, we lost one. Oh no, he's back.
Okay, so everybody...
Although there's a few interesting pictures I have found.
Everybody is here at the moment, right?
Yes.
Cool.
Oh
As
boy,
far as I can
one
tell.
How do I... This video call is still up.
Oh no, I think it'll be up because it's active, basically.
Oh.
If you want to just click on one of the other rooms that you're in and you'll be able to go back to them. Like you can just click on special needs and be able to turn back to the chat room, basically.
Okay.
Alright?
That's what we want.
Alright then.
That was...
I'm gonna take a drink of water because I have a small little headache. The party has just finished their little conversation with Theodore von Heck. He came in to tell them that he saw them and that he thought that it would be a good idea to finish off their payments and give them a little bit of a free ride on Terrasse du Soleil, the circus of the Tarrasque. On the circus, you all have so far met one person of interest. That being... Harley.
Yes,
The bearded lady.
of interest.
Being a character that I actually named for you all.
Surely.
The party is currently inside their room, a few seconds after Theodore has left. There's some sweets on the table, everybody's around, and you all have recently discovered the game of pool, billiards. What do you all wish to do?
We were to go to the concessions cafeteria.
We have like 3 hours before that.
Oh yeah, that's right. Your food. So you guys still have the benefits of your previous meal.
Oh yeah,
No.
that's right.
Although, when you guys do reach the cafeteria, you all will lose these benefits.
I say we go around playing some game.
Was there a hospital? No, Stonehowl. We need to get Stonehowl's arm looked at.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that may be a good idea. You know what? You guys want to do some games? I'll look for a medic or something like that.
Are you sure you don't want me to join you?
I don't trust this place, but
I'll cover you back.
If we are splitting up the party, I want you to tell me this. Tell me no.
I think I'm gonna join Stonehowl.
Alright, is anybody else joining Stonehowl, or do the kiddies want to go play games?
Kiddies, I want to go play games.
Kiddies will go play games.
I'm sorry, Stonehowl, I want to check out the games.
no, this is honestly a place that I don't think we should trust. So, it would be a good idea if you guys left like half of your money here instead. So at least something doesn't get stolen.
Yeah, actually, are there safes that we can store items in?
You guys didn't check your rooms to see if they were safe there. Go back and check.
Fact, I'm gonna go back and check.
Yes, let's go back and check out our rooms. The safes.
As you walk into your room, everybody give me a perception of their room.
Perception check.
Perception.
I'm just in way too much pain.
Yeah. Now I'm gonna just quickly just stash, take your... I am... I'm blind.
17. I'm not blind.
6.
Shinobu, what did you get?
23.
Everybody is able to find that in their roof it is a safe. For Oriana, it is a safe that is in the shape of a small little curling dragon. For
Aw.
Lux and Well, it's in the shape of a standing dragon holding what seems to be 2 ice cubes in their hand. For Wilroth, it happens to look like mountains with a big pebble in between. That's the actual safe box itself. But Shinobu, yours is just a safe.
Aww.
I thought it'd be a habit thing.
But, Shinobu, as soon as you... Are you all opening your safes?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Inside everybody's safe, there is a small red envelope. Shinobu, inside your safe is a red envelope and 2 bottles of spices, salt and pepper.
Nice.
My envelope.
Always need those.
Everybody opens the envelope.
Is there a seal on the envelope?
On the seal of the envelope, it is a red, purple, and blue wax seal, and the imprint on the seal is in gold. Gold that seems... sorry, not gold. Purple, goldish glitter. That seems to be the imprint of a Tarrasque tail with a donkey head attached to it.
Anything
That sounds
inside?
legit.
That does sound legit, very legit.
Bust that open.
As you all open your... when you all open your envelope, inside is just a simple letter. It's the paper that is in the letter. The letter itself smells of cotton candy, molasses, honey, apples, apple pie, blueberry pie, and whatever other sweet delicacies that you all enjoy.
Shrub licks the letter.
It tastes like sweet paper. Like, if you open a toffee, right? And you can lick the wrap of the toffee, that's what it tastes like.
Oh, nice.
Ooh.
Inside the letter writes simply in your common tongue, in your honorary language, which to people would be Draconic for Oriana and Lux, Orcish for people with more heritage towards their Orcish side if they're half-orc, and so on and so forth. It would simply read, "Welcome to the Circus of the Tarrasque. Please enjoy your stay, have fun, and always remember, things can always be weirder."
Isn't
Huh.
that the truth?
Alright, I'm
True.
gonna drop off 2,000 gold in my safe.
I need you all to write down how much money you are putting into your safe.
Okay.
And keep that number with you, because that is, as much as I would love to hold on to this number for you, this is your safe. It's your responsibility.
No.
I'm also leaving almost all of my stuff in here.
Are you keeping your armor on?
I'm keeping my armor on, and I am keeping my axe on.
Which axe is it? Your Freezy axe or your normal axe?
Yes, the Freezy axe.
And what about the ring? The ring that Ahir gave you? Or did you sell those? I forgot.
We didn't do anything with it. We still had that.
Okay. So you
set
drop any rings in
aside.
there?
I don't think I actually took any of those rings.
Oh, you left them with Ahir. Okay.
I
That's weird.
forget. Did somebody else take them?
Oh no.
We were
you didn't-
discussing about it. and
You guys were
never did
discussing about it,
anything
but nobody else. The thing is, they're like marriage rings, basically. So he just gave them to you.
Oh
so that
yeah, and it was weird.
Yeah.
Right.
And then you're like, "Well, I'm flattered," and then he's like, "Honey, I'm gay."
And then the revelation. So
You'll never
Oh, the
find.
BDSM ring.
You'll never find.
Oh
a-
yeah,
he
that.
wanted me to have them, so I would have taken them. So
Yeah. As like, as you have
yeah,
given him a sense of defeat, basically.
yeah.
So, as you were to put the magical, what magical items are you putting inside other than the ring?
Let's see. Actual magical items. I suppose the ticket with the golden steed purchases, the golden cog would be. Alchemist fire was count.
Alchemist fire is more like a potion, so it's not like a magic item per se.
I'm
It's like
gonna
a-
leave Javelin's holy thermos in here. I'm still holding onto the cloak of protection.
Okay. As you put in the magic item, you hear a woman's voice. The woman's voice sounds a bit like how you would remember the most familiar voice you can try to remember is what it sounds like to you. And the voice says, "Are you sure you wish to remove this item and put it into our safe for safekeeping?" You hear this voice emanate from the safe.
I'm like, well, if that's the case, no. Snatch it back. Pocket the thermos.
Just magic.
Roll me a perception.
Would it be more insight?
Quit making Stonehollow uncomfortable.
As you pull away the item and you pull away all your magic items from it, you just kind of feel a sense of like, I don't like magical thingies either. And that's about it. You don't see or hear anything.
I'm also holding on myself still 2,000 gold. All the rest of it's going in.
Okay, like I said, keep track of the money that you put into the safe and how much you have on it. Alright. So, everybody is deposited in their money and have their items with them, right?
Yes. I think I'm gonna
Yeah.
carry pretty much everything else on me. I'm just putting away money.
Okay then.
Although I'm also gonna leave my black onyx so that doesn't get stolen. Yeah, put that
As
in.
you put your black onyx in, you hear an elderly man's voice greet you and say, "Are you sure that you wish to deposit this item into our safe?" For safekeeping, young man.
And other than being offended that I was misgendered, I just say, yes, I would like to leave this here.
Female?
Woman.
Yeah, young
Just
ma'am.
female.
Ma'am.
Young ma'am.
Young lady?
I heard man and I was
Yeah,
like,
that's what I thought.
I heard man.
No, ma'am. Sorry, a little thing with my tongue. Sorry.
It's alright.
It's okay, but yeah, no misgendering here. I remember all your characters are so far female.
Did you assume him assuming your gender?
You assumed that I assumed that you assumed my gender.
We're already assuming your race.
That's a little touchy. Just
Oh yeah, that's
the
right.
rock.
I'm gonna be real with you. I don't even remember what race you are.
Human, a variant, and that variant part comes from my rock heritage. I mean,
I'm a rock. Thank you very much. From the rock tribes, I'm at least 7% pebble.
7%.
Your dad
What in the-
fucked a rock.
sure, okay, I'm putting the black onyx in the safe, and I'm closing the safe.
Roll me perception as you do that.
Okay. 9.
9. You catch a small glimpse, but it seems to be tips of the mountain that is the sides of your safe. Kinda just flickered for a bit, but that's about all you saw.
Just
Could have just been some dust in your eye, maybe, you know, peripheral vision weirdness.
I just squint at the safe as I leave my room.
You give it the look.
But you better not do anything.
As you're closing the door and you say that, you just see the safe's eyes open and it gives you a wink. Yeah.
The safe's hitting on Wolroth.
Oh no.
Oh whoa, Lux, I think you're pushing it.
I mean, since I'm in my just fancy clothes, I'll put 4K into the safe, my armor, and my shield.
Wonderful. And how much money are you holding on to?
1500.
Okay, cool. That's gonna make my life living hell on even numbers. Fuck.
Aw.
Just kidding, it's an even number, it ends in 0.
I'll probably just cast a Guardian of Faith on top of the safe.
You see as a small cabbage with tiny white legs and like a Q-tip for a weapon just kinda sits on top like, hi.
Nice, protect my stuff, please.
Word. Wanna hear me rap? I've been working on my cabbage rap. Master, don't leave me.
I'm sorry.
Master,
Please guard my stuff.
Master, I pulled. Master, no.
If anyone tries to take this stuff, please kill them.
Oh.
I will protect this with my Q-tip of life.
I mean, if anyone reaches within 10 feet, they take 20 radiant damage.
Yeah, I know, but that only is up until 60 points, and then it leaves.
Yeah.
Okay, so everybody has now met back in the common room, and you have discussed that Oriana will be going with Stonehowl, and everybody else is gonna find party things, right?
Before I leave my room, I want to try to take the little figure with me again.
Oh yeah, that's right, you're trying to steal that
You take
figure.
a small miniature with you?
What?
You're trying to take the small miniature with you, right?
Trying to take the small little figure.
So you're kind of like just there, and you're like you're like kneeling outside the room, and your hand is still inside the room with the thing, and you're just like slowly taking it outside of the room. It's like, and as the last sliver of the tail of the miniature comes out, you're like, yes, and then it disappears and it reappears in the desk. Fuck!
Done with this shit. I'm doing an Arcana check on the room.
Arcane,
Yeah, I'm gonna do an Arcana check on the room.
feel free.
Well, Ruff, you seem really... I don't know, like, in tune with that rock statue.
You really want it. You really want it.
I got an unnatural 21.
You can tell that this room is definitely magical, and that item does not want to leave your room.
Aw.
It almost seems as if the item from that nat 20, unnatural 21, you could kind of tell that the items in this room are kind of more there to give you a sense of homeliness and comfort, more so than for you to just like pocket and leave with it.
They're almost like illusions. They don't really exist outside of this realm.
Not like it's actually not an illusion.
Oh.
It's more so that the items are bound to this room.
Ah. I
Well, if you
wonder.
want to try using my fine leather bag.
Can you bribe the item? Maybe you can bribe it with items.
And I leave the figure in the room and walk out and say, I'll be back for you.
You just see the table kind of form a wooden arm and just kind of like give it the I'll look at you too, like
Sassy room.
I can just hear the Lion King music from my living room. I found this time.
Okay then. So as you all meet in your room and everybody's kind of getting ready to leave, I need Oriana and I need Lux to give me initiative.
Oh. Fine. 5.
10.
We're gonna so I'm going to let Lux decide who I'm gonna talk to first. As in like side. Whose side of the story I'm going to do first. Am I gonna do the side of hospitalized arm orc or party?
RT.
We'll, I'd look back at the group that's gonna go party, and then I'd be like, party? Or
Party.
Party.
Party. Come on, guys. I just pat Lux on the shoulder. Let's go play some games. Or whatever we do here.
Oh no, you kind of have this realization that you really are the mom of this group. Everybody else is a child.
Which is another reason why I'm okay doing this, because they need to let loose. They're not gonna do that with me around.
the party or the orc? The orc comes first. You go do that side of the story. Party for last. Fun.
Can I give my weed to Oriana?
What? I figured you'd want to take it with you so you guys can party.
Just in case, So Hal gets into a lot of pain.
Oh, okay. Help her relax a little bit.
Yeah, after all she's been through.
I'll try to
So
bake it
just-
into a brownie.
You're lucky there's not the opposite of inspiration I can give you, Impose disadvantage on your next roll kind of thing. But you know what? Whatever. So, here we go. Lux, Schnub, and Wilroth, as you exit out, you're met with two comedies looking at you, waiting at the bottom of your stairs. Hello there. I assume you're on your way to the venues of the marvelous games we have.
Yes, games.
Yes, you're right. We are.
Wonderful, wonderful. But before you do that, you'll need to buy your chits. These chits will let you play our games. The chits come at a price, though. Although not too expensive, they are a bit pricey. The other comedy kind of hits the shoulder like, you're not supposed to tell
What
me.
the hell are you doing, Cat? Leave my
Oh,
coffee.
I'm sorry. Also, stop with that stupid accent. I'm sorry, man. It works for me. I know, man. You gotta pay your bills. But come on. You gotta be professional about this. I'm sorry. My wife left me.
I appreciate your honesty.
Please, I'll play the world's smallest violin.
He falls to his knees and starts crying. The other comedy just looks at you and is like, I'll take you guys to the chits. He just starts walking, and as he's walking, you kind of see his arm. He has kind of like the curly jester shoes, and as he's walking, they extend out with a little bell ring, like ting as he's walking. Within about 10 minutes, you all make your way back to the Gulhan, who has a balloon for a head. What do you want?
We want chits to play the games.
Chits are two. Chits are 2 gold for 1 chit. How much chits would you like?
More off the places. The table. How many chips can this buy me?
How much money do you put on the table?
100 gold.
200?
A lot of
500.
chips.
Jesus
Going
Christ.
up.
He looks at like, and then you just see the eyes that are painted on the balloon just widen, like, oh, you're one of those kinds of people. Well, sir, this lovely amount of gold is going to give you roughly 250 chits. I'll throw in an extra 10 for you because of your marvelous charity. He then looks to the other two. Oh, what about you two? What do you guys have? Are you guys buying chits as well?
See.
I one up him and put down 500.
So 500, you'll need to put in an extra 1 gold if you want to buy something. If you want to buy all the chits. Unless you're giving me unless of course you're giving me a tip, but I don't mind.
Fuck your tip. No, I'm joking.
I slap Lux for being rude and tip 10 gold.
Oh.
He puts them inside his neck socket that's open. It's like, you just say, ting 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 ting. Thank you.
Ting ting ting.
He gives you the same bonus as he gave Wilroff. So you get 260 chits as well. And he looks at you, Lux. What about you?
I'd say why the fuck not, and I'd put 600 on the table.
I just like widen like, and for a split second the balloon expands, and then he puts his hands on the balloon. Like no, not again. That hurts like hell.
Wait, is your head actually the balloon?
Yes.
Must be painful.
What happens if it flies away?
I get it back. What else do you do when your head runs away?
What if it?
Don't say the P word around me. Never say the P word around me.
Okay, I'm sorry.
But yeah.
You wouldn't like if I went around saying decapitation to you, huh?
Oh, they don't want.
I wouldn't like it.
But
So he hands Lux 300 chits, and then he hands you 15 extra chits for your donation. He's like, "Thank you for your donation. Thank you, thank you all very much. Don't mind my demeanor before. It was don't report me, please. HR and I are having a really bad time right now.
okay, man.
Don't worry, you'll deserve those tips.
Thank you." He kind of like does a little shake, and you can hit coins and him shaking. There are a lot more coins than the tips that you guys gave him. Like,
Like a Chuck E. Cheese machine.
yeah, sure. I've never been to a Chuck E.
Oh
Cheese. So yeah.
God.
You've never been to Chuck E. Cheese? You have
We don't
not
have them
been.
in our country.
Yes,
Well,
there is one,
I
you
have
dumb.
them.
They're all
No, we don't have it anymore, Alan. They like got robbed every fucking day. I think.
What?
2 months. Like okay, so for 2 months they were robbed bi-weekly.
But we.
Yeah, that'd be a reason to leave.
Twice every week for 2 months they were robbed, so they went out of business.
I mean, they were in the middle of nowhere.
Yeah, that's how it is in the hood.
It wasn't even in the hood, it was like south.
It wasn't out, it was by Trinity.
No.
I thought you lived in America.
No!
Nope.
Oh.
We live in the bayous of the Caribbean.
Oh.
Oh wait, no, that's Barbados. Okay, so
Anyway.
Aside from that.
Bayous in the Caribbean? What?
so the comedy, so one of the comedies is just looking at you there, and he's kind of like, "You guys have a pretty hefty pocket. Haven't seen this much gold in one transition for a while."
Yes. We killed people.
I'd put my hand over Will Ross' mouth. We don't kill random people and get gold.
We only kill people. I remove his hand. We only kill people we don't agree with. That means it's okay.
I'd shake
You can't see his expression because it's covered by a ceramic mask. His ceramic mask is like a pinwheel of red and white, and he's just kind of looking at you with the kind of comedy face, and he's like, I don't really judge you, but I recommend you don't tell that to the people who aren't working here.
Okay.
Anyway, this way to the games. He starts to kind of navigate you all through a maze of tents and little entryways where you guys have to basically just kind of say hello to like people dressed in clown outfits, some Yonties, some Genasi, some Tiefling, some Tabaxi. There's one Triton with like a fishbowl over his head for breathing. Hello there. How are you? He says as he passes you all. He's dressed kind of like a strong man with like the leotard with just one strap. And as you all make your way to your first tent, who do you guys, or the three of you, who wants to go be the first one to test out a game?
I'd like to go test out the first game stall. See.
Three of you roll me initiative, and that way we'll decide.
All three of us? Okay.
Initiative rolls.
I was a question mark.
Initiative 3.
I got a 5.
What is with the Dragonsborn today and their low rolls? Jesus.
Hey, I got an unnatural 21 last roll on my Arcana. What do you not my Arcana? On my Perception.
So, how much did you get there, Luck?
Oh, I got a 5.
And how much did you get there, Wilrock?
16.
And Schnub, what about you?
Got an 8.
Schnub,
last.
you and Lux are like, no, I want to go first. No, I want to go first. And Willow just walks up to the stand and is like, so what you got?
We're at the goods.
What kind of game is this?
And if you see, what turns around to see you is, it looks like it's a very weird looking face. You would think it's a lizard man, but it has sort of a beakish mouth. Its eyes has more like rigidness to them, and it has a big, stiff frill behind its neck. It has 2 horns protruding out from its eyebrows, and 1 horn protruding from where you would assume its nose to be. It's a woman in purple, wearing pinstripes, wearing a very, very sleek pinstripe suit. Despite how big her head is, she's very elegant and slim looking. And she's towering above you at a roughly 7 foot tall. And she looks at you. Well, hello there. You're at the balloon shoot. We are going to give you 3 darts, and you'll have to aim and shoot towards one of those balloons there. As you kind of peer over the countertop, the balloons are roughly 30 feet away from you.
Right, how much is it? How much is it?
It's a confluence of a multitude of different shades of the rainbow, of circular rubber air balloons, basically, in a distance. And she gives you this kind of like wry smirk with her beak mouth. And she's kind of like, the fee to enter is 50 chits. 50 chits for 3 darts. 100 chits for 8 darts.
Reach into my bag and flop down 100 chips.
Oh.
As she looks at you like, marvelous, marvelous. Do tell me your name to see if you've been here before.
I'm Wilrock.
Wilrock. She kind of snaps her fingers, and from her, one of the little, tape measuring bands around her hand, it comes out a small tome. made of purple leather and bright green metal on it, and she opens it up. She skims down it for a few seconds as you see little bits of purple arcanic magic kind of drifting out from it, as you see little symbols of names and icons looking like people kind of probably like, there doesn't seem to be a Wilruff on the list. I'm assuming that you're a new person here, and you haven't been to the games yet. Is this true?
Yes, this is my first game.
Wonderful, wonderful. In that case, here, you get the additional 2. She gives you 2 additional chits.
Ooh.
So sorry, not 2 additional chits, you have 2 additional dots. So you have 10 dots.
So that's a crappy refund. I just grab 2 darts, or darts. I get to throw them now at the balloons?
Throw them at the balloons. Depending on which balloon you pop, you get a special prize. Of course, you can take prizes for each balloon you pop, or hold on and concuff all the balloons that you popped at the end of it, and then you get a prize depending on how much balloons you've gotten all together. Your choice. So what she's saying, you could choose either to get one big prize or a bunch of little prizes.
Nod, and then grab a dart and chuck it at the balloons.
Give me a... Okay, it's going to be a sleight of hand.
Sleight of hand. Am I good at that?
Good luck.
Default's Dex.
Yep, that's a +3.
Give me that roll.
12.
12?
Yes.
Alright, let me see something here. So that's a 12. You managed to pop one of the light blue colored ones. It's more towards the bottom, and you feel it's more of a accident that you didn't hit directly on your aim, because for some reason these darts feel very heavy, and as you throw them they tend to go downwards a lot faster than you'd expect with your throws. That's one roll. You have to make me 9 more.
Okay, 9 rolls. Can roll 13. Next roll 21. Next roll 8. I'm gonna write these down as I make them, so
Thank
I
you.
don't lose track.
So it's a 12, a 13, a 21, and 8.
Yeah. More rolls. That's 6 more rolls. 20,
Cheers.
another nat 20. Hey, that's nice. So that's
As you're throwing these darts, you just hear Snub in the background make a snide comment, and you just feel everybody just feels a Dilhan's balloon just kind of just like shrivel a little bit.
Aww.
Oh no.
So tell me all the rolls that you've gotten. Really rough.
Oh, not 1.
23 is a nat 20, and the 4 is a nat 1.
Okay, no. So tell me from the beginning all the way down.
13, 21, 8, 23, which is a natural 20.
I need you to say it slowly, darling. I need you to say this slowly so I can add it up.
Oh yes, naturally.
So the first one, what is it?
13.
It was 12, 13, 21, 8, and then tell me the other 6.
Nat 20, 23, 20,
Okay.
5, and a natural 1.
Aw. Oh my.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Don't forget you have two extra dots that you gave you because it's your first time.
Okay, 2 more rolls. 6, and... Two darts is a 6, and I got a nat 20 or a 21, or 23.
So that is okay. Wonderful. She looks at you and is like, marvelous. You kind of a hit or miss. but I guess you never missed, huh?
I hate you so much.
And she goes on.
Nothing's a miss if it hits something.
That's right, darling. That's what I said. Hit or miss. He never missed, huh?
She.
Fine, and they miss.
I'm gonna sue you people for misgendering me.
Do you going to court?
She's got a gender. I guess I never got it right. Mwah.
I'm not feeling that was supposed to be a hit or miss joke.
I guess you could say that. I guess you could say that joke really hit her.
I think that joke missed.
Yeah.
So she goes in and she comes out and she gives you a bag of
Weed!
a bag of it's a what seems to be kind of like a woven bag made of fibers and little gold rim, and inside the bag there are jelly beans. He says to you, 66 jelly beans, darling.
Is this
I
what I get?
recommend.
Is this all I get for all the balloons?
She kind of gives you a very big smirk, and then she says, "Try one."
Well, taste
Oh
it.
no.
What color jelly bean do you try out? And the
Oh.
any color. It can even be polka dot or striped.
Take the gray one with white dots because it reminds me of gravel.
It reminds you of gravel. Boy, this show tastes like gravel. Boy, this show has the texture of gravel. Boy, this show feels exactly how it feels to be in a field of gravel. Why is everything around me just a field of gravel? I can't see anything.
Teleportation jelly bean.
It's delicious. It tastes amazing. It tastes It's gone.
It's high. You're high now.
Super high!
I immediately start searching through the bag for more gravel beans.
She looks at you and she just gives you this very like a wiry smile. It's like 66 of these marvelous jelly beans.
Can I earn more?
I have a need! There's a hunger!
We have of course you can. Of course you can, ma'am, but the policy here is that you must try another game before you come back to have your second go.
Okay.
We can't let everybody be playing my game, even though it's obviously the best. You just see down the line, you see this Yonti just give her the finger, it's like, fuck you.
I sigh and walk off to another game. I guess it's Lux's turn to play games now.
It's shrubs.
Schnub, I'm gonna roll for you a d12 now. Wonderful. Of course. You, after you seeing Wilra having a good time getting her jelly beans, and you're like,
Getting her
interested in
beans?
what she got to eat, but as she's just saying rocks, you're kind of like, ew, jelly beans, that tastes like rocks, that sucks. So you go to the next booth on the next side, and there you see a Goliath. This Goliath is dressed like how a person who sells popcorn is dressed, but he has a red snapback cap on with two rubber ducks on it kissing each other. One pink and one blue. The pink one has like a tuxedo on and the blue one has like a wedding dress on and he's just looking at you. Oh, hello! I see
Oh, cool.
you come to my game.
Yeah, what's it about?
Oh, it's simple. You see, and he opens the table in front of you. The table is huge. It's like 10 by 10. It's like a 10 foot by 10 foot table. And he just opens it up. And there you see is bobbing on top of a large surface of water, a bunch of plates with ducks on them, and each of the ducks have little hooks on them. Like hooks on the top of their heads. Well, it's simple. What you gotta do is that you gotta take this fishing rod here, and then what you gotta do is you gotta try to plop, pick up one of the ducks, and then plop, try to pick up like somebody that they're gonna, have a romantic date with, and that way, if you get enough matching couples, you win. Yay!
Oh boy, this seems pretty hard.
It is.
Shrub is ready to try it.
And then he looks at you, puts his hand on the table, and is like, "But darling, love's hard."
Big mood.
Big.
Shrub will try his best to win this.
Just remember,
He will win this war.
just remember, even if you can't win, it doesn't mean you didn't try. That's right, you didn't try. Janet, I tried. Janet, I tried. And as he turns around to like sob, you see behind him is another Goliath, and he's looking at you. And
Hi.
Hello there.
Oh my.
You Janet?
He puts his hand in his face and stifles a laugh. Just like, you know, that's actually kind of funny. No, I'm his brother.
Okay. Because that would have been awkward.
Are you a
Yeah.
man or a woman?
We're Siamese twins. And on his helmet, on his hat, there are 2 ducks again, but this one is 2 pink ducks dressed in tuxedos. I don't
These
think
ducks.
he just looks at you like, just so you know, I don't take any blame for what happened to my brother. It's not my fault he was born like that.
Wow.
Hmm.
I mean, I'm pretty sure.
Are you gonna play the game or not?
Okay. I mean, we could talk about your relationship problems.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry, it's just that I really like this character. So, he hands you a fishing rod. Make me an athletics to hold it.
Oh no, that's a 10.
Oh.
With a 10, he's kind of like, hey, wait, I haven't seen your face around here. And then he pulls down the sleeve of his arm, and on the arm you can just see a bunch of names of people, and he's like, what's your name?
I'm Schnob. I'm new here.
Okay, I don't even need to look at that. I know I can tell a fucking weird name when I hear it. He takes the fishing rod for you and gives you another fishing rod. Make me another athletics.
Wow.
12?
No, that's a 7.
I'll be right back. I gotta start the car.
Okay. 7 is actually enough to hold on to this one. It's a lot lighter than the one before. And as he's kind of like, alright, it's gonna be 50 chits for one, it's gonna be 50 chits for 2 tries, 100 chits for 5, 200 chits for 7.
I'll just use 100 chits.
John only gave me 1 shot. Shut up. He looks at you again. Don't mind him.
I mean, life's hard sometimes.
Janet never said I was hard. His brother just looks around like just his buddy and just wrings the ear of his like brother like, stop that! Dude's back around.
I mean, it's kind of difficult to get hard when your brother is like right over your shoulder.
How do you think I feel? I got the bad end of this. As you look down, and it's just like this ass cheeks and shorts. Weird.
Interesting. I'm gonna try that game.
How much you putting down?
100.
5 chances. Wonderful. Janet, I don't want to give. Shut up. Make me an athletics to cast the line.
I ain't doing so well in these. That's an 11.
11. As you throw the line out, you kind of feel like this is for something this small, because it's like it's about 2 feet long, and like really skinny, but for some reason it feels like a fully length fishing rod. The way it's heavy and the way it feels when you throw it. And as you throw the line out, the table sinks. Like the table itself looks like it's sinking deeper and becoming wider, and it looks as if you're actually looking into you know, like one of those like the bookmarks that look like it's 3D and it goes all the way down.
Oh.
Yeah, it looks like that. It looks like you basically are throwing into a portal that's in a whole huge space, despite how the table actually looked before. And as you look down and your line casts down, you can see the water kind of tuning and burning as the little ducks are swimming around on their own now, making little quacking noises. And your line hits the side of a duck but doesn't hit the hook of it and just glances off. As it touches the water, it reels all the way back up and your hand is just shot up. He looks at you and is like, "Got 4 more chances. Better make them count."
Jesus Christ.
I only got shut up. Joke's stale. They've heard it enough times. You can't keep making the same joke. But I thought it was funny. It's not. He looks at you again. Well, it's another athlete.
How many more tries I have?
You have 4 more chances, and as you're looking down and looking at your line coming up, well, when it came up, you look down and you see there are 4 colors of ducks down there. There's blue, there's pink, there's yellow, and there's green. Roll me history.
That's a 21.
21. You kind of like, oh, those are some simple colors, and then you look up at their hats and you realize, and you look at them and you're like, pink and pink match, and blue and pink match too, but he's crying and he's not crying. The one with the 2 colors that are the same is not crying.
I should probably try and catch one with the same colors on it.
You know, you're so smart. It's almost like I don't have to tell you everything.
I mean, if I rolled really poorly, I would not have known.
Actually, yeah. So, roll again. Well, roll another athletics for me.
Motherfucker, that's a 7.
As you toss your line, you're kind of like, you ready yourself a lot more this time. You're like, I'm going to shoot far and aim for something. So you overshoot it, like you put all your muscle in, and the line actually goes over the full 10 feet of the table, and you see the guy in front of you just kind of turn his head to the side, and your hook lands on the ear of his sobbing brother. Oh no, guess what? Your hook didn't touch the duck. That means it's going to reel back in now.
Oh no!
Yank his ear, and it comes back in. Your brother kind of looks at the double ping brothers looking at you and just kind of gives a little smirk like,
I'm sorry, I was a farmer, not a fisherman.
Oh, don't worry. I know don't worry, my brother knows all about hose. So you have 3 more rules to go.
Oh god. Okay, thank god, finally I'm not 20.
Not 20? Oh fuck. Well, in that's the case, let me rule something here.
Become the angel of luck.
Oh, fucking, well that's weird. As you like, okay, not fucking up this time, not fucking up again. You put one of your hands a bit higher and you run one of your hands a bit lower to get a better grip on it, and you toss it in. And as you do, you see that the line and the hook is making a perfect arc, and it goes right in, and the hook goes under one of the blue ones, and then as you're pulling up, like a gust of wind in the table itself pushes a wave of ducks towards the one that you hooked, and you manage to hook another duck while you're pulling up. You manage to pull up a green duck and a green duck.
Sick.
You just see Double Pink's eyes kind of wind up, and he's just like, nice. Haven't seen that before. You still have two more to go.
My next one is a 17.
17. Okay. As you go in, you manage to pull up a blue one. And roll me your last one.
For this one, I'm gonna aim it towards the crowd of ongoers and see if I can reel in a girlfriend for the...
Roll me with disadvantage.
Good luck with your love.
Pull the girlfriend for him. Come on, you got this.
That's a 17.
As you kind of like, you aim it towards the table, but then you quickly turn around, and as you see a bunch of like kids and their moms, they're very single moms, kind of just running, like walking about the place, dressed in like very nice looking clothes with bits of festival paraphernalia all about them, like hats. Some of them are wearing like fake clown collars.
Are there beaded necklaces? Can we offer them beaded necklaces? Beaded necklaces.
Yeah, those two.
Pearl
Yeah, Mardi Gras
beaded
things.
necklaces.
Can we make them flash
Some of
us?
them are wearing kind of like festive feather hats, and some of them are like horns and stuff. And as you toss it out, you manage to hook onto somebody. You hear a yelp, and I want to roll some to see who you pull in.
Oh god.
It's
As
the
you
balloon.
pull, you young this person, and you just hear ow, 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 and then you can't see the front of them because you like hit the back of their collar and like somewhere into their neck. So you're pulling them from behind, and you could just see a very curvy figure wearing pencils. Is it a pencil skirt? Is that what you call it?
Yeah, I think so.
A pencil skirt, a very large blouse that kind of goes onto like the flamingo dancers kind of sleeves. Wearing a lot of beads around his or her neck, and her hair's, well, his or her hair's tied up really high with a sun hat, even though it's like about 2 feet off of their head. And as they turn around and look at you with a face of disdain and a bit of anger, he looks at you. Why did you pull me away from my friends? That's so rude. How dare you? What's your name?
Where's your parents at?
That's a stupid name. You think you could just come and take me and just pull me away from my friends like that? That's so rude of you. That's so sexist of you. You're hurting my feelings. I want to call the authorities on you. And then you just heard a deep gruff voice behind you. Shut up, Shelby. Oh. Hey, Jordan. He was just trying to get... I'm assuming. He looks at you. I'm assuming he's trying to get a girlfriend for my brother. Oh. Oh, what happened to him? Broke up again. This is the 7th time this week.
Oh.
Oh.
Maybe it's a lost cause.
But what do you expect? I mean, we're not in a situation that makes it easy for him.
I mean, I was hoping to get, you know, maybe a hot conjoined.
He looks at you like, he kind of gives you like a thoughtful like, oh dude, that's kind of sweet, but kind of hard. I like dick. He doesn't.
I mean, who's to say if one is the guy and the other is
Should just
So
wave
you're
like
surprised.
$20.
He looked at you for like a good solid awkward 5 seconds. It's like, so what price do you
I
want?
tried. What can I even get?
We got a nice hat, we got nice mitts, we could get you a bunch of necklaces. You want some fancy looking glasses?
Do you have anything food related?
Got any food?
He kind of gives you this like, really? And
Stuffed
this
cabbage.
under the counter for a bit. You can just see his brother. His brother's just like, as he's being hoisted into the air a bit because of this.
Can I pat him a bit and be like, "Shh, it's okay, I tried."
Okay, roll me a strength.
Oh,
Oh no!
oh, you're gonna squish it.
Don't squish it.
Squish it real good. Squish it. Squish it. Squish it.
You got this. Come on, Shrub.
Shrub, you can do it. You can do it.
Oh, not long.
Yeah. Oh, thank God I didn't get a nat one. 7.
7. You pet his head a little bit and then you break the head off of one of the blue ducks in his head.
Aw.
No.
Aww.
So cute. Trusty. Yeah, I mean, duck.
And then you see his brother come like, what did you do? God damn it, man. And he hands you a plate. It's like one of those like potty plates that have like a little picture on it. And on this picture, it's like a mandala, but the mandala is a donkey head with a giraffe body connected to each other via flowers, party hats, gazoos, and tiefling heads. And then he gives it to you, he's like, food on this plate doesn't go cold.
Shrub's eyes close in excitement. Oh my God. This is the best dish.
I was expecting a half-eaten sandwich.
Oh yeah. Do you want the other half of my tuna sandwich? My brother isn't going to eat it.
Yes, please.
He gives you a tuna sandwich and a piece of foil. It's kind of spicy.
Nice.
It's kind of spicy, but it tastes really good. You've now lost the effects of your cooking!
Dun
Aw.
dun dun.
And now Lux
I'll
is
just keep that tuna
Alright.
sandwich, my half-eaten tuna sandwich in my bag.
In this time, Van Wilrock, you managed to realize that there are 10 more gray beans that are for the gravel, and you kind of realize as you're searching through that there are 11 colors of each bean. Fuck. You have 6 colors of beans in your bag, and 11 of each colored beans, except for the gray because you ate one of them. Now,
Perfect.
over to Lux. Lux, as you're seeing your two friends kind of like giddily playing their games and having a good time, you kind of saw it was kind of weird of Schnupp because he's having kind of a lot of trouble with the table, even though it's just a table. And you kind of venture your way all the way over to... Fucking thank God. You venture all the way over to a purple dragonborn's boot. The boot is yellow and orange, and inside that boot there is 12 tables, and on each of these 12 tables there are stacks of what appears to be cylinders of metal.
Mm-hmm.
The dragonborn looks at you and just sticks out his tongue. His face looks a little like a mixture of a Komodo dragon and hell.
So, like,
This
a
man's horn start from his nostrils and fall all the way out. But his head looks as if it's a sombrero of horns.
Is it?
Hey, what you looking at? You wanna be chewing down these tin cans here?
I'd like to play your game, sir.
It's simple. All you gotta do is just take this metal ball and toss it at the cans. They fall down, plop! You just get a prize. How much cans hit the floor? That's how much prize you go get.
Okay. Well,
He leans over and grabs your hand. It's like, use a dragonborn too, man. And he reaches for your bicep. He's like, what's your strength? What's your strength number?
My strength number?
Ability score.
My strength ability score. The score is a 19.
Yes, you have a strong arm there, man. That's wonderful. That's good. That's good. I know which one to get for you. And he goes behind and starts pushing the table aside. And then there's a table about 20 feet away from you with about, like, roughly 50 to 60-ish of these so-called cans stacked up in a double pyramid. Basically, it looks like a giant M.
Mm-hmm.
And he's all the way in the back there looking at you. So it's simple. You take one of those balls there and just chuck it at this. And just you break it and break it down. If you clear all it, I will give you a special prize.
Okay. Well, how many chips does it cost to play your game?
50 chips per ball. 100 chips for 2 balls.
50, okay.
You know, maths. That thing I passed in school. That's why I like this. That's why I work in a circus. My mom's proud of me.
I'll give him 100 chips so I can get 2 balls.
Like a proper man. 2 balls, wonderful.
Wow.
Good handful balls.
These balls.
Holding some ball.
Do you have fuck, what do you call it? Proficiency in heavy weapon? In heavy armor.
Heavy armor. 1 minute, let me check. Yes, I do.
And do you have proficiency using what weapons do you have proficiency in?
Simple and material.
Martial?
I don't know what I'm saying anymore.
Okay, then cool. Then you don't have disadvantage when throwing with these things. But you do not add your proficiency to throwing these weapons, or throwing them. They're very heavy in your hands, almost as if you're holding a whole great sword in your hand. But they're roughly the size of tennis balls. They're red with a single stripe of purple around them.
I pick one of the balls and ask, what are these made out of? Because they're very interesting.
Well, these things here are made of the shredded bones of the Taras.
Oh.
Every now and again, she's belittling. Every now and again, she needs to be cleaning up her things, and I take the dust from it and compact it into these balls. Heavier than metal.
The toenail clippings!
And I just need to hurl this ball, those tins.
That's right. You chuck it at the thing. And if it breaks, if it falls down, you just get something.
Okay. And I need to make 2 rolls, correct?
Yes. Yes, man, you need to make 2 athletics rolls. If you have proficiency in it, it's a strength roll, so you add your strength modifier and proficiency test. But because this is an improvised weapon, you're gonna have to take out the proficiency from that roll, boy.
Okay. So 2 athletic, correct?
Basically, it's 2 attack rolls, so yeah.
Okay.
With strength. So just roll 2 strength rolls for it.
Okay. Just 2 strength?
Yes.
A 14 and an unnatural 21.
As you throw the first one, you kind of hit one of the cans on the side, and it makes like 3 of the cans fall. But as they hit the ground, they don't go like ting 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 ting. They go bang and just hit the floor and sink for a little bit.
Okay.
These cans are really fucking heavy. Like, that's a nice throw. And what's the next one? And as he turns around and say that, you kind of like get a gauge of how heavy they are, and you just make a nice solid throw. What's your modifier? Your strength modifier is a +4, right?
Yes.
So that means you got a 17 on a die.
Yeah, I got a 17 and an unnatural 21.
As you throw it, you manage to pass through one of the ones on the right, close to the bottom of it, so that a good bit of the cans fall down. That's what you think was going to happen. But instead you manage to hit one can so perfectly and so hard that it just flies out, and everything else maintains its balance.
What?
So how
But
many?
as the ball bounces behind, like it hits a piece of the metal of the tent, and bounces, it rolls and hits the table and shakes it enough that the side that you had hit, like, collapses on itself a bit.
Oh.
So you knock down roughly you drop 1/5 of the table down.
Okay.
He looks at you and kind of says, "Ah man, that's a good throw you got there. So, you like balloons?"
Yeah, I guess. They're fun to
Wonderful.
play
I'm
with.
giving a balloon are the strong man of the group. That way, you and him go have something in common. You're strong man yourself. He goes under the table and he pulls up the Triton that you guys met before, and it looks like a plushie of him. It's blue turquoise skin with a red leotard with black shoes and black gloves and a giant blue fishbowl over the head, made out of soft material. And as you hold on to it and squeeze it, it makes a noise. Ha!
Oh my.
Oh my. All Might? You have an All Might?
I am here.
6% Detroit Smash.
Don't worry about it. I understand you looking like an adventure there. Think about it like this. It's never gonna get dirty. Completely dirt proof. You don't need to wash it at all. Magic, I go tell ya. Magic in the fibers.
What is that? Eastern Jamaica?
No, it's a little Indian boy attempting to do a Jamaican accent.
Well,
We still love you.
I'd reach my hand out for a handshake and say it was fun playing your game.
Ah man, I would love to give you a handshake, but give me a second. He goes down and puts on a glove and then shakes your hand.
Oh.
I don't want him to get pregnant.
As you realize the pots, and you kind of make me a perception.
A perception, okay. A 6.
When you can he's wearing gloves, but I guess that's kind of weird. But then you kind of remember that when he grabbed your hand, he grabbed the metal bits of your armor on your hand. So yeah, so kind of like the edges of your gauntlet and the edges of your shoulder plate to pull you in and check your muscles out.
I would ask him what's up with, like, the glove.
Well, you see, I can't make physical contact with people, otherwise I'll go poison them.
Oh.
Yeah. It's a real hard thing to live with. Makes eating food a bother.
That must be. Saying that you don't want to poison yourself.
Oh, I can't poison myself, but I like to feed people. I'm really a nice guy, honestly.
I bet you are.
He says with bright yellow eyes, sharp
Did someone say
teeth, and a head that is just filled with horns. Looking like the devil sneezed on a dragon, basically.
Oh god.
I'd ask him what kind of dragonborn he is. Ask him more, seeing what he can do.
Well, as one dragonsborn to another, I was initially a black dragonsborn. Acid, you know. And then one day I made a deal with a tiefling, and then boom! Purple skin. Purple skin, green eyes, and a bunch of and a hat. My head, I can't wear no hat for nothing, no.
I'm lightning myself.
I can see it in your skin, bronze. Not like these humans here. Light skin like. casual racism thrown towards white people.
Jesus Christ.
Racist.
I mean, we don't have any humans in our party.
Yeah. I don't think we do.
I'm human
Do we?
variant. I'm half human, half something else.
We just don't know.
Yeah,
how-
don't worry about it, man. It's not like a big deal. I mean, it's not like I go fight. We're on the face now.
Yes, I would just kind of flip him 5 gold pieces and saying, thanks for letting me play your game.
Thank you, man. That makes me much appreciated. He puts it in his pocket.
Have a good rest of your...
Say again?
I would tell him, have a good rest of your day.
You too, man. And as you say that and you pass away, you see that 2 other people kind of go towards his booth and he starts greeting them as well.
Yeah.
You, Wilroft, and Schnubber just meet back up and kind of show each other your random gifts that you all have gotten. Thing.
Hey, Lux, look at the sweet plate I got.
Oh,
It's warm.
Yo, bro, that plate's cool, but I got some drug beans right here. These things.
I got a plushie and a balloon, correct?
Yeah, it's a plushie and you got yourself a balloon in the shape of an aquarium head.
Yes. I got a plushie and a balloon, a magic plush that doesn't get dirty, and I can't remember what the balloon did.
Oh no, the balloon's just a balloon.
Ah, and
So you think?
can I do Arcana on the balloon?
No, go for it. Go for it.
That was some pretty epic music.
Sorry, that was my alarm. I don't know why I have it set, but
I
set.
got an unnatural 25.
The balloon. You look up at this balloon like this thing has to have some magic. Everything so far seems to be magical. And then the balloon looks down at you. Hello there.
Oh shit!
Oh, God.
Whoa, you got a familiar. Can I, like, poke the balloon?
Sure. I mean, it's pretty high up in the sky right now. It's a 5-foot cord.
I look over at Warlock and say, if you pop this balloon, I'm be very disappointed in you.
It looks so poppable.
Oh, bad.
I would prefer you don't pop me. But then again, I'm not the real me. He is over there.
Over there. If you pop,
Over where?
And then the balloon just smiles.
if you pop this balloon, you have to chug the entire bag of jelly beans. You got it.
That is a very bad idea.
You know what? I'll do it anyway. I take the bean, I take the bag, I like turn it over, and I start eating beans.
Oh no.
Roll me Constitution.
Okay.
Make me a
If it gets too bad, I'll stop at about the 30th bean to enter my mouth.
30.
Yeah, just systematically counting the beans as they flood out into you.
So balloon dude.
That's a 4. Wait, I have +6. Alright, that's a 7.
Oh dear God.
A 7. As you reach your 30th bean, you grab the bag and close it so no more falls out. You look at Lux and Wilrup and kind of like smile triumphantly, then turn around and barf.
Ew.
You are It's not at you. As you all see that, as she is vomiting, what's coming out of her mouth actually looks like rainbows and polka dots and little bits of arcane energies like floating about, fuzzing and turning into small swirls as they sit in the floor.
Schnub will not be trying those.
Aww.
Come on, they're fun. They taste. Yeah.
Your taste, the thing is, the taste of the vomit coming back up isn't a bad taste. It's one to experience, but you're tasting basically gravel, sandstone, quartz, amethyst, diamond, pearls, rubies, and every other sort of gemstone and rock that you've ever had before. But it's happening so quickly, and the flavor is changing so dramatically. It's not like shifting into a flavor like how you would if you were to lick salt. It's more like jarring switches, like oh, it's spicy. Then automatically like a slap on the hand. Now it's sweet. Now it's sour. Now it's bitter. Now it's sweet. Kind of like that feeling. And it's not something your body can keep up with, so that's why you vomit it.
I have a question. Would Wilroff be afraid of her own vomit, saying it's a liquid?
Oh.
You're scared of liquid?
It's not it's actually not liquid, because as it hits the ground, within a few seconds of it hitting the ground, it starts to like vaporize and turn into this very weird cloudy mist that's kind of sparkling and popping. Like rocks in your mouth with soda.
Yeah, would Wilroff actually have liquid inside of her?
She does just consume
I
rocks.
have blood, but it's I have blood, but
it's magic blood.
Like, do you have saliva
actually,
to begin with?
As a sorcerer, it is magic blood, actually, for the record. But I guess saliva. I mean,
you have a phobia of your own blood.
My teeth are also just jagged because they kind of look like rocks. Everything about me looks like rocks.
Oh god, that's terrifying to think of now.
Yeah.
Imagine stalactites. It's kind of what the teeth look like.
Well, you can't get blowjobs anymore.
No, I'm just imagining like puffy gums and teeth that don't like connect to each other. There's like one teeth and then a bunch of gum, then another teeth and a bunch of gum.
Fucked up disease.
Into your gum.
It's rocky, but it's uniform.
Okay, cool. Just making sure. That was gonna give me nightmares.
No, it's not that creepy.
It's not like a salad fingers-esque child.
Oh no, please no.
Don't mention that. I don't want. I've been trying to repress that memory.
Wait, what am I supposed to look up?
No.
Or if you walk away. Or if you want more Sans porn, I've got a full folder.
Oh, sure. I'll add to my folder.
Okay, no.
So as you all are kind of there and watching Wilroff vomit, we're going to take a ride to the other side. Oriana and Schnub. Sorry.
Yeah?
Oriana and the other.
Hey, Snub, look what I just found. This place. Don't you like it?
Oriana.
Wow, your arms aren't fucked up anymore.
Shut up, you half-watch. You have the same name. Ah, yes, the DM races. Except Kenkus. Kenkus are amazing. So, as you all are kind of like on your way walking around right now, you're greeted by a tragedy. A tragedy and a comedy approach you. Oh, hello there. Which way are you all heading?
Yes, is there a medic on the premises?
Oh my, have you been attacked? Has somebody harmed you?
Not recently.
Oh, an injury? Was an injury caused by ours? If so, we can cover the charges.
Not recently, no.
Oh, oh, from a prior engagement, I see. Well, if that's the case, still follow us.
Thank you.
And as you're there carrying you, what seems to be a tent. And this tent on the inside is a nice dark blue with light blue stripes and kind of like pale metallic yellow polka dots on it. And little blue and dark blue and yellow beads hanging from the ceiling. And you see a few people dressed in smocks. I think that's what they call them. They kind of aprons for nurses.
Yeah.
And they're walking around. For the most part, they look to be male orcs as nurses. And then, Oriana, you see a very interesting looking man. He is dressed what seems to be in animal fur, animal scales and horns. Doesn't seem to have an actual clothes on him. Everything on him seems to be animal bits strapped together by a rope.
Oh.
And he's there on a bench, holding his hand as it's bandaged up. And then you see a tragedy approach him from inside a room and kind of give him a piece of paper, and he's just looking at it. And then another tragedy walks up to you guys and is like, and talks to the other tragedy in front of you. they talk in Goblin for a bit and then go their ways. And the tragedy looks at your tragedy looks at you and says, "You'll have to sit down. You'll be right after him over there."
What happened to him?
Most likely his business, but if you want to ask, that's up to you. Either way, I think our job here is done. Yeah, it is done. If you all need us, just ring and one of us will come. Tragedy or a comedy.
Thank you very much.
Anytime, anytime. Stay safe.
Tip him a silver.
Ooh, thank you. What about me?
Wow.
Anything.
Don't jump into the fountain with your clothes on, they'll get wet.
You can't see it because they're wearing the mask, but you could definitely tell he's like giving you the death glare, like. And as they're walking out, you can just see the comedy just holding a coin, like, yeah, I got a coin. The other one just slaps them in the back of the head. Fuck you. As you all sit down, who's sitting closer to the man, Oriana or Stonehouse?
Well, you seemed interested. You can go ahead.
Yeah, I'll sit next to
I
him.
will regard him with a nod.
He looks at you and his face is grizzled. He has a very strong jaw, but it looks like on one side of his face it's disfigured, like he got a really bad cut, like an axe hit him in the face and he lost a bit of his jaw. His huge scars are across his face. His eyes are bright, livid green and yellow. And the scars run all the way down to his neck, and from there it's covered in fur, like large patches of lion fur, a bit of what you can assume to be snake skin, some weird scale armor that looks too rough to be any animal that you all have seen yet, and on his shoulders are like spiked armor basically. He looks at you all. He gives a curt nod to you, Stonehouse, for your nod, and then looks at Oriana and is like, and then goes back to holding his bandaged hand.
So, what's the story? Apparently I'm not very good with this stuff.
He turns to... Make me a persuasion.
Oh, yeah, I guess.
What race is this guy?
He is a human. He is a human with tan skin, and he seems to have very wild black hair, but it seems to be greasy black hair. His beard is very close. It's very patchy, but it does go out into a bit of a wild goatee, both from his chin and from the sides of his jaws.
Well, it doesn't matter. I rolled a natural 1.
He looks at you and just says, "What's it to you?"
Purely curious, I guess. Just kind of give a shrug.
Curiosity killed the cat, don't you know? And goes back to his arm.
Fine, I just kind of...
Our rolls have not been great.
I just say out loud, well, it's a good thing she's not a cat.
This is a good thing. Ooh, cat, where?
His ears kind of perk up and he looks at her again. And I want both of you to make me a perception.
Oh. Wow! You know what? I got a 2 this time.
7.
You can't see much more than the fact that his eyes just kind of... He widens his eyes a little bit and you see a little bit of a glow. And a small little disc appears for a few seconds in front of his eye and then it disappears. And then he... Aura, how old are you? Oriana, how old are you?
I want to say like 25? I'm not too
Okay.
terribly old.
He looks at you he's like, "You're right. Sorry, you're right. He's not a cat. Crimson Dragonborn. 28-ish years." And then he basically says your height, your weight, where you've been for the past 24 hours, and basically gives you a stat rundown of yourself and is like, "That sounds about right."
18 strength.
None. Yes, basically that too.
45 hit points.
Well,
Yes.
you know things about me. Why don't you tell us things about you?
Then he looks
Fair.
at you like, I learned a lot about you in the conversation. Can't you do the same? Goes back to, and he's kind of like, as you, which who got above a 5 for their perception?
I did.
His arm is fucked up. Like, and also it's mirroring your arm that's fucked up.
Really?
I mean, you know, the one in the metal, not the one that's broken.
Okay.
You see that it's covered. It has bandages on it, and it also seems to be a fish, like snake or scaly skin on his hand and up his elbow. And you see that there seems to be 2 large spikes in his forearm, and he's kind of covering with a furry cape that he has on at the moment. Also, you all are making this encounter very difficult for me to keep going with.
Bad rolls, man.
I'm
happened.
regarding this man again. So, does the doctor take very long? I'm assuming this isn't your first visit.
No, it's not my first. The doctor usually takes roughly 20 minutes with each patient. Kinda just a rundown of what you gotta do for the next few months. Or days. Or he kinda tells you where to go to get it fixed real quickly. More of a consultant than a doctor.
Well, that's not very useful.
Trust me, it is. The person he's gonna consult you to go to is in the room right next to us. Or the room there. Then he points with his nose to a room that you guys can't see, and then he says, over there, and points to, like, tilts his head another direction to a room you guys can't see. Take it you guys are new here. Haven't smelt you all before.
Yeah, we just arrived.
We just got in here a few hours ago. And
You guys smell like
that.
death.
I kind of sniff a little bit, kind of sniffing myself.
He gives a kind of like a light. You guys smell like death. And a bit like an owl.
Well, I think she's
At this,
closer.
I crane my neck and just start staring at him.
He sort of sees you and then imitates your movement a bit, but he does it a lot sharper, like if he's an actual bird, with the way he's moving his neck, like. Yeah. Either you all killed somebody recently or somebody died around you all. It's a really strong smell of that.
Both, actually.
Yeah.
There's been multiple deaths.
Ander.
Poor Ander. Can I break out into tears randomly?
You can.
I just want to do just Anders!
He looks at you kind of wallowing and is just like,
And he wasn't a cat!
and I was gonna assume that Anders is somebody that you all knew.
Poor
Don't you
Anders.
have companions?
No. I got pets.
Those are close enough.
Yeah. That's her companions.
Companions.
If you say so. And then you see a tragedy come out. This tragedy is dressed like a tragedy in like the blue clothing with the sad face on, with the porcelain mask, but over the outfit and the Harlequin outfit that they're wearing is a schmuck of a nurse outfit with the hat on as well. So they're wearing 2 layers of clothing, and he walks out. Oh, the doctor will see you now, Mr. Corazon. Alright. And he gets up, and you all hear a clink, as you can see that on one of his feet is actually made of metal. And he walks. Thump, clink, thump, clink, thump, clink, and enters your room. For 20 minutes, you guys are going to have to wait, so if you want to talk about anything, or view, or talk with anybody around you, there are a few half-orcs and orcs around dressed as nurses who are kind of like just going around and moving some tablets, some pills around, checking prescriptions, gossiping a bit in the lounge that you guys are in. There's some magazines on the table. You know, what's new in the world?
I want to touch everything on the table. I guess I'll check out the magazines.
Okay, yeah. There are currently 3 magazines that are up to date.
Wait, can I read? I can't.
What's your intelligence score?
10?
What's your intelligence? What's your intelligence ability score?
It's a 10. Or, yeah.
You can read!
Okay, I could read
You're
enough.
not a village idiot. You need to have like an intelligence of 3 to be that dumb.
Oh, okay.
Granted, barbarians used to have to actually spend points to be able to read.
Hey, really?
For real.
My.
They did away with that in 4th edition.
Oh, okay.
I would assume.
You can read big words. Big words are easy to read.
Yeah, I can read big words. Okay,
So the
yeah, I'm
first
gonna check out the
one
magazine.
The first one seems to have the picture of a tabaxi lady in bikini talking about her amazing, famous lifestyle with her husband, and then you see 21 ways to keep it up in bed, 7 ways to feed your partner, a really good way to make a fudge cake.
Do a quiz? I want to do a
In
quiz.
the bedroom.
There are one of those quizzes in there. I want to do it with Stone Owl.
Yeah, there's a quiz in there. There's a nice little quiz in there about, you know, what do females want in a man.
As she's starting and getting all excited, Stonehowl is actually going to say to Oriana, "You didn't have to come with me, but it's appreciated that you're here."
Hey, we've been here together. We've been together for a long time. I'm not just gonna bail on you. I just kind of pat her on the shoulder.
Ow. Not moving, not flinching, just saying the word ow.
But hopefully they can get this dealt with for you.
As long as this arm can get set, I can deal with pain in the other hand, but I would love to be able to get that fixed too.
Well, with all the fancy magic and stuff, I can't imagine it being too hard, too difficult. We should have you patched up quickly enough.
If I had my full powers, actually this broken arm wouldn't be as much of an issue. But that's not where we're at. So anyways, what was the thing with the place to bring your man thing you were reading there?
Yeah, so... Again.
The first question is,
Oh.
how do you know a man is into you? And it's just a bunch of these kind of gossipy questions all the way down. And as you kind of take enjoyment, most of Oriana just randomly spouting out different answers, obviously not true the actual ways to answer the questions, and you're just enjoying yourself. You see a tragedy come up to you on a unicycle, dressed in a schmuck, with a silver platter full of pills. The doctor will see you now.
Thank you. Get up and, are you going to join me, or?
Yeah, I'll go ahead and... I'll be happy to join if you're okay with it.
Yeah,
Tragedy looks at you. Are you family?
Yes, she's family.
Wonderful. and then cycles off. The father must have been a busy man.
A very busy man. Never seen father.
He went to get milk 3 years ago.
Never came back.
He thought he was getting cigarettes.
So as you enter into the room, the inside of this tent seems to be... it's a dark blue, but metal sheets seem to align the walls instead. And in between the metal sheets are little fairy fires of blue light, will-o-wisp of blue light. And in the middle of the room, sitting at a desk with a few little bits of medical paraphernalia all around him and little machines, there is a half-orc with light blue skin, red eyes, sleek black hair with a single strand of silver down the middle, dressed in a tight suit but baggy pants and what seems to be a quartermaster's cloak on with a little bit of the, you know what doctors wear in their shirts, like the stethoscope, thermometers and other things. He looks at you, and as he looks at you, his eyes kind of raise as he sees Stonehound, like to himself. So, how may I help you all?
Well, I've got two problems. One is this arm and one is this hand.
Well then,
We kind of had a day.
well, this arm's fractured in 5 places, it seems to be. As he's kind of moving, he kind of goes around the table and he's just examining your arm. He asks permission, of course, just to like look at your arm and everything.
Mm-hmm.
And he's just examining the broken arm right now, slowly moving his fingers up of it to kind of test
As he's doing that, I kind of look over to Oriana and go, 5 places.
5.
Just bragging.
I give 2 thumbs up.
And as he's pushing down like a little bit lighter than you kind of would think a half-orc would be pushing down on. Like you would think that, you know, you have the respect to give you to basically know that you have a good threshold for pain for hair, but he's being very gentle with it so far. It's like 5 fractures, 3 of them open fractures, 2 minor fractures. Your wrist is dislocated and your elbow seems to be frayed in some way. The tendons are broken. Frankly, it's a miracle that your arm is still attached to you. If you don't mind me asking, how did this happen?
She fell for somebody the other day. It was a very hard landing. Love wasn't accepted. Sorry.
He opens his mouth, closes it, opens his mouth again, closes it again, and then looks to the side like... And opens his mouth again and then closes it. The next arm, then. He goes over this one.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think you need me to tell you that there's a metal arm. It's molten in. It seems to be fused to the bone, actually. He kind of lifts it up a bit and puts it on the table, asking you to lie down on what seems to be a medical examination table. And he takes a scalpel. Do you mind if I cut into your hand a bit?
Go ahead.
He raises his hand and a purple flame covers his fingertips and he gently strokes it across your bicep.
Not
and
watching, just letting him do his work.
Okay, well you feel it basically, there's a flame across your bicep and then he starts to cut into your arm. You don't feel anything below your bicep right now as he's doing this.
Mm-hmm.
Oriana, however, you just see your friend's arms as he's cutting into it and pulling the flesh away and opening it up, and you can see the sinews, the bone, and you realize the damage that has been done to her arm is terrifying because not only is the metal fused to her bone, the metal has burnt away to a bunch of her tendons on the inside of her arm, and arteries have been severed, and some bits of metal have actually cauterized their way into the in between her tendons and ligaments themselves.
Dude, Stonehowl! You should look at this! Oh shit, man, your arm's all sorts of fucked up!
You're gonna die.
And see, that's why I invited you in. So that I had a witness to the shit that happened to me.
I mean, dude! Is that supposed to look like that? I don't think that looks right, man.
Oriana, give me a perception.
Is it kind of like pulled pork?
Not quite.
Actually, that's a very good description of what the metal looks like in her hand by the tendons.
I got a 6.
It looks like pulled pork but metal combined with her tendons, like in between. It's intricately intertwined into it. And what did you get for your perception?
6.
So like pulled pork baked into tinfoil.
Yeah. Also, can you guys get a higher roll for 1 second, like any plot?
Jesus.
No, I don't think we can.
Well,
Ariana, you
well,
can
I am a
get-
soldier.
Ariana,
Do you want me to do like a experience type of just roll again?
You roll me again, but you kind of have an idea. You kind of like looking at this house, and you look at
Proficiency.
it, and you're looking at Stonehold arm, and you kind of get a glimpse of the doctor, and you're like, "Is he blushing? That's weird."
I got a 7.
You know what? I'm gonna roll something.
The doctor stares at Oriza. Are you sure your eyes are not broken?
So okay, so the DC for this is going to be 10 because it's not that hard to see. So I rolled a D20 to see if the AC would rise or be dropped. I rolled a 3, so that means that you pass the DC, and you can see that this half-orc doctor is very impressed with Stonehold's determination and mettle for being able to have these kinds of wounds and not be like wailing in pain, because these are very ghastly injuries. And he says that they're ghastly injuries. They could have been fatal, even so, to the point where Stonehold would have to lose both her arms. However, she was able to splint her broken arm properly. That was right. And so far, she hasn't used her fucked up metal arm for anything other than just, climbing.
Even then, it was assistance of a rope, so.
Yep. So he compliments you all about your ability to not fuck this up any more than it actually was. I don't have the actual words in mind for it, I'm sorry. And then he looks at you and says, I would love to say that his treatment would be free, but it looks to be like a rather costly one to be able to fix back your arm so that you can use it properly again. And I have a proposition for your middle arm. Well, for this arm. There are 2 options. One is a week-long surgery where we were going to basically melt the metal off your arm and then pick it away from your ligaments and then heal you after that.
I smile.
The other one is simply cover more of your hand in metal.
What would that accomplish?
Simply enough, you can't feel pain in the muscles of your arm if there are no more muscles in your arm.
Great.
We will be transmuting your flesh and sinews and bone into materials that will be able to conduct as if it was still flesh and bone, but at the same time not conduct as much pain and discomfort as before. It's a little bit more expensive than the other treatment, but both of them are rather costly. But the other option would be simply to cut off your arm and that'd be it.
Yeah, that third option is not on the table.
May I ask
What is
how
the price of the other 2?
He looks at you and he looks at you. 20,000 gold for removing the metal. And it's going to be 25,000 gold to give you a new arm properly.
Well, that sounds all good and done. How much to repair the other arm?
Oh, that shouldn't take too long. Hell. It's been a while since I've seen... Honestly, it's been a while since I've had a half-orc inside here needing treatment. Usually it's just Corazon. And usually just Corazon and Quincy. Hell, Avla sometimes. Remember these names?
Oh.
Corazon.
Corazon was the person that was in the waiting room with us.
Quincy, the quartermaster.
I'm not in there, so.
And Alba. And he just says that, kind of casually. Well, honestly, the treatment would be 100 gold seems fair enough. It's a simple magic spell. You have no problem with me using magic instead of using surgery, right? Surgery.
Yeah, it's fine using magic. I mean, I'd prefer the surgery, but if it's easier for your facilities.
Oh, no, it's not going to... It's more of if you want this to be done now or within an hour and a half from now.
As for the hand, I think we will take your opinions under advisement and we may talk to you at a later date. But right now, we need the other arm fixed.
I'll arm wrestle you for doing the other one free!
How about... He looks at you and it gives you kind of a smirk. Oh. He looks at your arm stone and just says, alright then, hold on 1 second. He walks behind the table, comes up, and gives you what seems to be a gummy. Like a gummy bear. But it's an owl bear, not just a normal bear, it's an owl bear gummy bear.
Owl's a pretty tough spot there.
Take this, it should help with the pain while I'm doing the surgery. I think I'd rather do that instead of the magic itself. Haven't had much practice for a while, and honestly...
Ooh, you're gonna be a guinea pig.
Magic, although it is faster, it doesn't have the intricacies, and the bones will become a bit more brittle after. The surgery will make sure the bones basically should be as strong as before. Although,
yes, I would prefer the surgery then.
You need to keep it in a cast for about a week, if that's okay with you.
Yes.
Can I sign my name on your cast? I want to sign my name on it.
Well, we're going to need some special markers, and it's going to have to dry first.
Oh. So he walks over to Oriana and is like, so you said that you wanted to arm wrestle for it to be free.
Or at least half off. I'll go with free though. I'll settle with free.
I can drop 1,000. I could drop 1,000 off.
What?
And a bit of information if you could beat me in an arm wrestle.
Okay.
Information after the arm wrestle? What kind of information are you looking for?
I don't know what information I'm looking for, but I'm gonna get it.
I'm asking him that now.
Huh.
Actually, roll me a perception because he's kind of whispering this to Oriana.
Oh. Productive.
Well, there's an okay roll.
Yay!
Okay, not great.
Okay, because you're gonna have to beat his,
Yeah, that's a 15.
Yeah, he beats you out with his 18.
Mm-hmm.
You aren't able to hear more than him just say, arm wrestle, price reduction, 1,000 gold. So,
what were the prices again?
20,000 for removing the metal. 25,000 for a metal arm. The prices are a bit steeper, but
yeah.
That's mainly because the arm is going to require a bit of help from some rather powerful people.
Mm-hmm.
Luckily, they all are on the circus.
Woohoo!
Oh, good.
So he guides Oriana to his table, and he sits on his side and extends his arm out. He pulls down his sleeve all the way up to his bicep, and then flexes it. It's pretty big, but it's like not as big as Stonehouse one. Like, he kind of doesn't. He doesn't even like act like it's like big. He kind of like acts like it's okay. It's like moderate for half orc, I guess. They're not like the best guns around. But he has a determination in his eye.
All right, let's do this. Slam my hand down, my elbow down. Let's go. Intimidation, because you know why not?
Half orcs have a. Is it? I believe half orcs and orcs have a thing for intimidation, huh?
They automatically get it. So they have intimidation as a skill.
Okay, cool. He's going to do the same back at you, so let's roll that. Okay, that's a nat 20, so.
Oh, I damn it. I sucks. I rolled 23.
Yeah, but he got a nat 20,
Yeah.
so... Yeah.
Actually, that's still kind of the same. Actually, no, that's not. Shit, I forgot proficiency also. Forgot that he has it as a skill.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's not that. That's
It's
a bigger
not
number.
that bad. Yeah.
Yeah, it's 27 now, so yeah.
I mean, it wasn't a horrible loss.
No, not terribly.
Nope. He kind of, but the thing is, he doesn't look at you like trying to intimidate you. He kind of has this more of a charismatic, suave look of just like he's trying to smolder you to death, basically.
Mm-hmm.
And roll me athletics.
I want to cheer Oriana on, saying, "Oh, come on. You haven't really lost one of these since that ogre in that other town."
Yeah, I'm not gonna lose this one. I refuse.
He looks over. He kind of he looks over. He cuts you a glance to her. You kind of turn. He's like, "Be careful with your arm." And he says it like in a like his very calm, polite tone shifts automatically back to doctor of just like, "Careful with your arm."
22.
I'm moving my arm. I'm just saying it.
And then he goes back to Oriana. So his athletics is a 24.
Aww. Damn.
What was yours?
22.
Alright, you're in a bit of a stalemate here. You're kind of like taking it easy on him, so you're just kind of feeling him out here. He's pretty strong, there's no denying that. But he's far from the strongest person you've faced in a month, honestly. You fought Erasmiel, you fought an ogre, you fought frickin' Stonehowl. There are a lot of people stronger than this guy. Next rule. Fuck. Okay, what did you get?
17.
He rolled a 16, so yet again, you kind of like putting a bit more force behind it now, seeing that he's pretty strong, and you all are bicep against bicep, elbows pushed to the table, not really sweating, but brows furrowed as you're pushing more and more, and he's giving way and giving way as you're pushing into his territory. Last rule.
Is there anybody else coming in here? Any of the tragedies or comedies kind of like sneaking glances at this?
Roll me perception, DC 5.
23.
That's a 10.
The door, which is a double-sided door, from the bottom of the left side, all the way up the door frame, up the ceiling of the door frame to the next side of the door frame, you just see tragedy and comedy head just popping out like, oh, and then upside down, oh, and then the next side, oh.
Do we hear any of them taking bets outside?
They're all taking bets. But they're involved. You guys can't
They're
hear
out
it.
there though.
Yep. So what did you get?
23.
He matches that actually.
Damn, we're gonna break this table before long.
Oh no, this is a pretty strong table. Don't worry. It's not going to be destroyed by a vaporous, magical, exploding Wilroth.
It could though.
We tried. I tried. My poor
You
table.
did try.
You guys are kind of matching here. He's putting a lot more effort in. It seems like he's putting a little bit more on the line for this arm wrestle than you kind of expected. You thought it would just be like jovial, and he seems to be taking it a bit seriously here. Or give me one next roll.
Natural 21?
Oh, that's a nat 20 for him, so...
Oh, damn it! Ah, it's a good fight. That was a good fight.
You're pushing him down to his territory, and then you just see his red eyes flare up, and his pupils dilate very tiny, and then he pushes all the way. Bang! Your hand hits the table.
Damn!
He takes a deep breath, and he looks like he's gonna give like a triumphant roar, but before he does, his eyes kind of dilate back to the normal size, and he kind of like, ah, that was a lot of fun. That was really good. That was entertaining. Kind of took me by surprise there, you know.
Strains up his jacket and...
Yeah, basically does that. He pushes his hair back because it kind of got a bit loose. He's kind of trying to make himself look all attractive again. And like, so, I'm not going to be able to drop the price, but could you give me a bit of information?
Ooh, that works. I'll go for information. What are we getting
Still,
information?
Talking to her about that?
Yep. He's making sure to be very hush-hush about it. Roll me perception to see if you want to pay attention to it, though.
Yeah.
I'm going to roll stealth for him again.
12.
19. So, as
I
he...
feel like you're discussing my death over there.
As he leans over towards Oriana, and he kind of puts his mouth kind of closer to your ear, and he's like, so, I know that this is not like the best information to, well, the best thing to ask right now with your friend being right there, but he says it with a bit of dread in his voice. But is she like seeing anybody right now?
I just kind of
She,
wish...
If you drop the price, she could be seeing you.
Well,
Sing.
she might be available for a lower price to fix her arm. I might be able to put a word in for you.
Really?
Even maybe a few pointers, too, for a date.
You know, her arms aren't broken over there.
Roll me performance. Roll me persuasion. Persuasion.
Oh, yes! Persuasion! See if I can persuade him
Oh
into...
my fucking god.
I got a 19.
He got an 11, so...
Yeah, I persuaded him.
He's kind of like... I mean, I don't really use a lot of the money I in here. But still, that's a pretty big price. Then again, she's a really, really attractive person.
She's really nice. She's awesome, strong.
How about this? I'll drop the price 5,000 gold and pitch in tickets for you and her to go to the show tonight.
Oh, why don't you take her? I think she likes entertainment.
Oh no, I'm a worker here. I get to go to the shows for free.
Aw. Sure, we'll do that.
Just saying, Oriana, it's a good idea to get tickets for everybody in the party.
Oh yeah!
Mom, you gotta buy for us.
I feel awkward. Yeah, I guess I don't know. I feel awkward asking for free tickets. I guess I'll ask. Do these tickets kind of count for? We've got a larger group with us.
Oh, how many people with you? How many guys?
Well.
There's 3 guys.
Whoa, there's 1 girl and 2 other guys.
Yeah.
Oh wait, that's right. Anders isn't here anymore.
No. Everybody just collectively just gets them in.
Oh god, Schnub.
Oh.
And
May the rock gods find his body good gravel.
In the distance, at the pyre, you just see nobody's there, but one of these little burnt lumbers and just like crackles and just falls a bit. So, a big party, huh? Any of the guys half orcs by chance?
Yes.
Oh.
Wait, yes? Maybe?
Yes.
Yes.
Strub is half orc.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Okay. Well, I only have I only have like 4 tickets, so you know, guess he can come.
Oh, specifically he can't come.
You know, just fuck, that's even okay. That's a 8 for persuasion. And he's kind of like, well, you know how they are about, you know.
Yeah, I rolled a 17, so.
All right, fine. I have like 5. I could get 5 tickets, but I can't lower the price for 5,000. I can lower it to 4,000 for 5 tickets.
Sure. Yes.
All right. Cool. Thanks. I guess. So what kind of ideas should I? You know what? I'll when I'm at
She's
the party,
really into burnt meat. She at least likes my cooking. I think she at least says she does.
Oh yeah, so he goes back to you. His face kind of like his face more deadpan than anything, and he's just like, "All right."
Bit patient after that exchange.
I give her a thumbs up.
This should take about an hour and 20-ish minutes, maybe 2 hours to get everything set properly in your arm.
Can I watch?
I would assume that you would be in the room for this whole thing.
Yeah, I'll let you know what's going on.
Wonderful. You could give your friend the play-by-play of this ordeal. Anesthetic or no anesthetics?
Oh.
You know what? I really should just do the anesthetic. It's a lot of breaks, isn't it?
Okay then. He kind of puts his hand into one of his jacket pockets and then pulls out a tin can that has the face of a smiling Aasimar on it with a very weird looking name written in a language you can't understand. And he just pops out 2 purple pills and is like, yeah. Chew them and then swallow.
Mm-hmm. Go ahead and do so.
Roll me Constitution.
Am I trying to fail?
No. Roll me Constitution for if you want to stay awake.
Oh, okay, yeah. Save?
Yeah.
That's a 23.
Oh hell yeah, you stay awake.
Oh
But
jeez.
as soon as you chew the second one and get all of the flavor down your gullet, you are hit by an instant wave of drowsiness. It is so tiring. You feel heaviness on your eyes. You feel your body the muscles in your body relax almost instantaneously. It's almost like you're just drifting away into La La Land. It kind of feels like a mixture of the time that you lost to Ahir and your Relentless kicked in, a little split second of death, and then at the next time it also feels very much like the first time you had that shower in by the fireside in by Sidewinder. Nobody remembers Sidewinder.
Name dropping Sidewinder.
We miss you, Sidewinder.
It is very, very comforting. And you cannot feel pain, but you can definitely feel the metal as it goes into your skin as he's cutting open. And you can feel his hands, although delicate and elegant, just kind of like dancing around with his fingertips as if he were like he has fingers of an elf basically, as he's rearranging your bones back into their right position, kind of pulling out little bits of broken fragments of it to fit them back in, using some salve and whatever else to make little enhancements here and there to make sure that your bone is setting properly.
Since I'm kind of like half drugged anyways, I'm just gonna watch the whole thing. Oh, yeah.
I'm gonna wave my hands in front of her face.
In fact,
What?
so much so, roll me a medicine check as well. Actually, yeah, let's roll a medicine for him. Oh, that's a nat 20. That's a nat 20, so don't worry about
good.
it.
Yeah, that's
Well,
good.
he's rolling well. I get a 12.
Actually, that's not that worse. He's kind of opened up your entire arm, and you can see there seems to be, those clips that open, you know how you hold papers with kind of like a binder,
Mhm.
but like one of those hand binder thingies. They seem to be purple flaming hand binders are opening out your arm, and he's, along with his arms are kind of using what seems to be purple magical equipment as he's pulling some sinews and some little bits, looking like he's orchestrating a giant play inside your hand as he's pulling things away the way his hands are moving. And you're able to see, with that 12 in medicine, you kind of have a better understanding of your hand and how you should fix it up next time that you're going to... next time you break it. But the process takes about an hour and a half, takes a little bit longer. He seems to kind of be enjoying his work a little bit here. But it's very clean, there's no blood splitting out anywhere, no excess bits of, like, viscera, no pain, no accidents, no pinching, no anything like that. And by the time he's done, he's finishing up with a very nice stitch to close up the wound. Your hand feels lighter than it was before. You can feel the blood circulating a lot better, and then he says to you, you can only hear it because you're very groggy right now, I'm going to set the cast now. It should take about an hour. But after that, it should be fine. I could speed up the cast. Actually, I think I will.
I'm just constantly nodding while looking at my hand.
He turns around to Oriana. It's kind of like, she's really cute.
She's a pretty cool person. I give her thumbs up. Cause you know thumbs ups are cool.
He puts his thumb. He gives you a thumb up to it's covered in Stonehouse blood. So after he sets the cast, he kind of just like, alright, that's just 100 gold.
I like to think that I was like kind of looking and pointing. It's like, what's that? What's that? What's that do? Ooh, that's gnarly.
He was incredibly friendly about that and explained every single thing you asked a question about. He explained in great detail, but also in a way that no matter how dumb you could be, you would understand it. Kind of like
I actually would assume that you've seen the inside of arms before.
Yeah, but I never knew like the muscles could do this stuff and...
They could do more than whole axes? What do you mean? What is a Meggy?
So if I poke this tendon, this finger twitches.
He was about explaining this very well. In fact, it almost seems like he's a bit of a lecturer. His eyes kind of like light up as you're talking about the insides of Stonehouse hands. So after you all have after everything's done and Stonehouse arm is in a cast, you are no longer able to use that arm for anything. And, you know, still you're at disadvantage for things with strength, except for strength saves.
Yeah. So, it's the arm that was broken, the right arm that's in a cast, and the other one is the one that was fixed, or?
Yeah.
Okay.
He still says to you all, although I was able to I can lower the price, I still recommend that you do something about that arm before you leave here.
Could we do a payment plan?
I mean, I have no problem with a payment plan. We have a few bundles.
We will discuss this later.
You accept cabbages! We have lots of green!
Yeah, leafy greens are a good thing to eat. The iron in it should help your blood flow and be able to help with everything. That's a good idea. And then
I stare at him and I'm like, are you serious?
Wait, what do you mean?
Never mind.
Somehow you don't see it, but Oriana, you do. You see his eyes kind of like deflate, like he's like, aww.
I just kind of lean over to him. She's into me. She's not a rabbit.
What?
She's not a rabbit. Doesn't eat greens. It's hell to get her to eat her vegetables, damn it.
You can eat a lot of meat too. Protein. Raw steak is pretty good for it, actually. Not gonna lie.
Well, that's good.
No, not raw. Medium rare steak, my bad.
She doesn't like her steak that way. It has to be crispy black.
He looks at Oriana.
Maybe I'll try it that way just to see.
And then,
That's it.
wait. Before you guys go, here. He opens his drawer, and inside there are like a shitload of tickets.
Oh!
And then he's like, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and he hands them to you, Oriana.
Yay! I take it with both hands. We're going to the fair! We're going to the fair! Oh.
I nod and realize, oh, that's what all that was about. Okay, that's fine.
I recommend you all bring some coats or whatever you guys need to make sure it's warm. Inside the play, it's very cold, but should be pretty nice. These tickets are a bit more of the around the VIP side, not VIP per se. Sorry, I can't really give that. That's more for the.
We're VIP! Oh my god!
You're not, no,
Yay! We're VIP! I take off going out of the room! Look! We're VIP!
As I'm still standing in the room as she's ran out and just exclaiming about this. I'm like, she's just not used to that.
Don't worry, it's fine. Oh, my name's Bram, by the way.
Oh, I didn't actually say my name. You can call me Stonehowl.
VIP!
I should go and take care of them.
Nice to meet you, Stonehowl. And you head out.
Yep.
Now, I'm gonna say by now, and I've rolled a few dice, that everybody in the party meets up. It's about 4 o'clock in the evening now. Willroft, Schnub, and Lux have all tried out every one of the games in that section of the circus and have had a fun time collecting the little bits of paraphernalia. Everybody has balloons, caps, little bits of microphones, some feathery boas, some beads, and everything.
Some beat.
Are they hearing anything interesting?
Schnub, you have gotten a rainbow-colored chef hat that whenever you have it on and you make a meal and take it off, your hair is going to change color for that. Change color to a random color.
Okay.
Willroft, you get a rock that every time you shine it, it changes color where you shine it.
Ooh.
And Lux, you get rings that when you close your hands and open them again, when you close your hands and open them, the ring changes color to match whatever you were holding in your hand as well.
Huh? It's like a moon.
Yeah, it is. It's like one of those emotion rings. But as it opens back out to show up what color it would be, it also kind of feels a different way. If the color is a bluish color, it feels colder. If it's a reddish and orange color, it feels hotter. If it's yellowish, it feels kind of electricity. If it's green, it feels kind of just, stuff like that.
Can it feel like apple?
When you feel an apple and you realize an apple is a very cool thing, it gives you the elemental attunement of everything you touch, for basically.
Elemental of apple, you know.
Apple, you just kind of like taste like apple. I don't know.
Yes. Stonehill's axe is an apple. That's why it does cold damage.
Damn.
I would not recommend trying to eat my axe.
Aw.
But it's
Unless you're an enemy.
Eat it all!
As you all notice, that Stonehill has come back with a bit of a cast. And her arms, she seems to be in a little bit better mood. She's feeling a lot less pain, both with, being drugged up right now, and the anesthetic and the antibacterial gummy bear that she had is actually doing a lot of good for her. She seems to be almost glowing.
Can I tie the balloon, the talking balloon, to the cast?
It's up to you and Stonehill.
Now, are you okay?
What is that?
Hello there. I am a balloon.
Right. Going to not talk to that. Okay.
I'm a fish head in a balloon.
I'm gonna poke at him!
No! Drag him down.
Make me an attack roll, Oriana.
Don't
I just want to be gentle. I just want to slightly just kind of tap it.
If you
Make
pop
me an
this
attack roll regardless.
I'm going to release hell on you.
I'll try to be gentle. 15.
For God's sake.
You cannot bend your finger up so that the soft part of your hand touches the balloon.
No.
It's a balloon. And as you poke it, boing. Ah, thank you for touching me. I flew when you touch me like that.
The balloon's safe.
So, how you guys
Anyways,
doing?
we need to go to the cafeteria now, I believe, because we've got to meet up with a person.
Oh, yep.
Oh, cool. Maybe
wait.
in the meantime, I can check out the mineral waters.
You
Yes.
say you spent all the... Or like...
No, you guys have. Everybody has about 100 chits remaining.
Okay.
I can't stop hearing shits.
Akil,
I can't
sorry.
stop.
Sorry, Schnub and Willruff have 100 chits remaining. Lux, you have 150 chits remaining.
Damn.
Oh, what? Don't I have 160?
Yes, but you spent. Wait, that's right. You spent 100, and so did Willruff.
Yeah.
My math is bad. Okay, everybody. Sorry, then if that's the case, then Lux, you have 50 chits remaining, and Schnub and Willruff, you guys are out of chits.
I have 50, correct?
50 chits remaining, yes. The chits are a purple and green tab, basically.
Are they edible?
Oh. Oh, God.
The only way to tell is to eat one.
Anyone want to volunteer?
Willruff, you aren't allowed.
Want one.
God damn it!
It might taste like rock. You want to eat one?
Try it,
Give me
child.
You know, I was going to say give me persuasion advantage because Willruff would eat that, but you know what, Shine? Willruff, make me a constitution.
Okay, what am I eating again? I didn't quite hear the description. I heard Will Ross eat this and I was like, wait, I'm doing something? Yes!
You know, that sounds natural for this group.
Natural 20. I'm not kidding.
Munch, 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 munch. This is paper. It does not taste like rock at all. This is a bad rock.
Damn. Now I have chips, correct?
To one up Lux, I just crunch, munch, munch, crunch all the way down the pipe throat.
What do you mean to one up me? You're the only one eating the chip.
Oh, it's just like an eternal one up. Like you just can't. You're not as good as me now.
And I have 14 chips, correct?
You have 49 chits remaining, yes.
Oh, 49. Okay, I thought you said 15.
No, 50. Sorry, my tongue's being busy.
By the way, do they look like poker chips? Like, what are they made of?
They made of paper. They made of like Bristol board. And magic.
They're pogs!
They're
Like-
pogs.
I like eating magic, except when it's liquid, then I cry.
Then it's terrifying.
Yes.
Snow globes.
So, tell me again, Stonehall, who you're supposed to meet in the cafeteria. Who you're looking to meet in the cafeteria.
She's AFK.
Anybody else knows?
God.
That one dude. I can't remember his name.
Is it Master we were meeting?
Think? Maybe? Wasn't it the dude that paid for our rooms we were meeting in the cafeteria?
Guy with the special mask.
Van Buren.
Was that Van Buren? Yeah, that was...
Ice cream?
You're thinking Von Heck.
Ah.
Yeah, Van Heck. Yes.
Is that who you're meeting at the cafeteria?
Wasn't it? Yeah.
Yeah.
We're
That's
meeting.
cool.
Just sort of the rest of the payment. Something.
You will find one of those signs you find like in a mall. Let's say you are here, and kind of like scour it for a bit to find the cafeteria. And with the combined brain cells of everybody in this group, you're able to.
That's not a lot.
It really isn't.
Yes.
So it's a 5. Does a 5 work? Because I assume we just all roll once.
Yeah.
You
No,
all
wait,
make your
Addy
way-
gets a. Somehow gets a 5. That's it.
You all make your way up to the cafeteria, and it's not a tent actually. It seems to be like a giant food cart that's multi-storied. It's
Right.
a multi-storied food cart basically, with seats and windows and everything. And this is actually going to be one of the first times in a while, if you go to one of the top seats, that you all will be able to see outside of the Tarrasque.
Oh.
But one main question is their Panda Express.
What's Panda Express?
Amazing.
You don't want to eat there. The pandas shed all the time. They're really fast though, but no, it gets all over the food.
Oh, is it like Subway?
No.
No sewer boy.
Swoopway! Oh, Swoopway!
We don't mention him.
Oh, come on. He's awesome. I like that guy. But anyways.
That one's out?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes, I like that one. Actually, we had a chance to meet him downstate. But we didn't go.
We did?
Yeah, well,
You did.
yeah, I did. The husband wanted to go down to Grand Rapids. He was down there.
So,
Yeah.
But
as
anyway.
you all enter into the cafeteria, and you enter in, and there is a Aarakocra lady that looks like a crane, dressed as a stewardess, with a feathery boa. Her feathers on her tail, her arms, and her hair, feather hair, all have rings, like earrings basically attached to them. It's kind of weighing them down to act so that when the feathers fall, it looks like she has long hair and a feathery dress about her.
Oh,
Hello
that's great.
there, first time shopping. May I ask who you guys, the name you guys are coming in under?
We're coming in under Team Special Needs, but there may be a Theodore Von Heck that may be waiting for us.
Yes, Mr. Theodore is at the top floor. He's awaiting Miss Oriana Stonehowell, Wall Frost, Rib, and
Guy with the
fuck.
weird name. What?
A what?
A fuck? Is that what I heard?
And
And a fuck. F-U-X?
Oh.
Oh wait, no, that's an L. My bad, sorry.
Damn.
I don't have my glasses. My bad, sorry, I don't know where my glasses are. I can't seem to find them.
No, you're correct. He wants a happy ending today.
How do we get happy?
Anyways, that would be us.
Wait, we can buy happy endings? Where do I buy happy endings?
Let's just
Look at Oriana. Kind of just like leans into Oriana.
not
Like,
have enough anesthesia for that.
Wait, don't stop the weed?
Wait, what?
Don't stop the weed?
Oriana, roll me a perception.
Oh, okay. Unnatural 21?
Okay then. You're able to see that as she leans in to look around at all of you, she slips something into your pocket.
Ooh. Sweet.
And then she kind of like says, she kind of makes a squawking noise, and you see two Kenkus approach you. They're dressed like a subway worker and a Panda Express worker.
Oh!
They look to be in their mid-teens. One of them has like these random glowing rocks in his ears. They have no strings attached. The other one is just on his on like a crystal, just kind of scrolling through right now. Oh, that's what the Harpies are tweeting about today. Okay. Oh, hey. He talks to them in Avian for a bit, and they're like, okay, whatever, sure. So we're taking you guys upstairs. Just like follow us. Keep your hands and appendages inside the tunnel. Don't get out. You might get sucked into another room.
Ooh.
And they take you to a circular platform at the corner of the floor that you're on. And then they just stand on both sides of you. They put their feathery hands on the side of it, and then you feel a gust of wind as you are propelled up. You're propelled up 12 stories high, and then jarringly stop. Everybody make me a dexterity save to see if you stay standing.
18.
That's a 13. Wow.
Oh.
That's a 12.
Okay. Lux?
1 minute. Oops, I did that wrong. A 16.
And Wilroth.
A 4.
Everybody except Oriana and Lux falls, like trips up a bit. Wilroth, you are so light that when it stops, you actually throw it all the way up and hit yourself against the ceiling and then face plant.
Oops. Can I try to catch Wilroth?
You catch her, don't worry.
Oh, okay.
And they kinda like, like, there they are, Mr. Von Heck, and then they kinda snicker to them. Heck.
Thank you. We'll be on our way.
The room is a very nice dark red carpet floor. There are dark wooden tables around the area with white chairs with nice metallic chairs with white drapings on them. A few of the seats are taken up, but the majority of this floor seems to be empty. And when you walk more towards the edge where there's a huge opening, which would be like a window, but without the panes of glass or anything, but it's basically a huge window, and you see mountains and desert and sand and blue skies and a bit of the ocean as you're passing by. Then, mountains and stuff, and the Tarrasque is moving. And you see sitting there is Theodore. Opposite him is a Dragonsborn.
Ooh. Perception to see if I recognize him?
Roll me perception with advantage.
21. Yay! I know things!
As you all approach, Oriana, you are hit with a wave of realization. Quickly. And then everybody else is hit with this wave of realization. Theodore is sitting opposite, eating a raw steak, chewing on some vegetables, and opposite him drinking from a mug, dressed in rather fine black, gold, and bit of dark green clothing with a bit of leather and a nice leather circlet around his neck. Is Sidewinder taking a drink?
Oh!
Oh.
I'm ending the session there today.
Alright, I'm going to go for a glow.
That's the end of the session.
No!
Oh, you can't do that to me. Actually, you can't.
Cliffhanger.
I just imagine, like, the episode ends at me just starting to dash and go for, like, a full, like... Yeah.
Actually, you can, because it's late. I'm gonna leave.
Why?
Bye, Wilroth. Sorry it was so late.
Yes.
It's fine, it's fine. It usually ends later. I just... It's like, how long is this gonna go?
I know, I'm sorry.
Class
That's actually not a bad
Also,
cliffhanger,
everybody,
So.
I will not be able to...
Yeah.
No session next week Sunday, I'm sorry, but session will be the week after, okay?
Okay, not a problem.
Alright,
Cool.
see you guys next time, which is gonna be in 2 weeks.
Nice.
Yes.
So, everybody enjoyed today's session?
Yes.
That was pretty good.
Yay. Sorry it wasn't like a lot of like interesting things, it's more setting the tone for upcoming, because oh boy do I have a nice fun thing planned for you all.
We can watch a nice show.
Yes, you get to watch a circus performance.
Are we gonna watch it, or are we gonna somehow end up participating in it?
Okay, look, as much as I would love for you guys to participate, it's going to require a lot of fuckery on your parts.
Ah, we could try.
Well, we're gonna have some pretty good seats, so
We're
there's
VIP!
got a chance. I'm not telling you that we don't have VIP tickets. I'm just gonna let you imagine that.
Dr. Summer VIP!
Anybody had a favorite part of today's session, or was it just like all bland?
I can't say none of the sessions have ever been bland of any type. They're fun. It was nice and steady.
Yeah.
It was actually like
When people tried to stab my fish balloon.
Yeah, what the hell?
It was
My
talking.
balloon.
And Shnuv, what about you? What did you enjoy?
I don't really know. I accidentally crushed the cat.
Oh no, trust me, it was gonna be that way. I actually, well, I was actually thinking of that concept for a bit, but basically Siamese twins, but one half of the body is one class, the other half is another class. But they share the same HP.
Basically have disadvantage on everything. And you move at half speed.
I don't know, I have to think more about it, but, you know, soon.
Does it have 2 penises?
No!
That's not what they mean by 2 different heads.
The straight sad guy has the dick, and the other one has the asshole in front of him.
See, and this is why I can't drink water while I'm doing this.
Hey, it's a reasonable question. You never know what might happen. You gotta be prepared.
I don't know, I could pray to my cabbage god to bless them.
Maybe that's the problem.
Oh no, Lux, you can't. No, that's such a. Ooh. Okay, well, well, I hope everybody enjoyed today's session. Everybody gets. Oh yeah, let me just type it in. But you know, it's not like a lot of.
Oh no.
You guys don't get like a bunch of XP, so don't like be sad.
Yeah, we're just fucking around.
I just read it.
Oh, dude, why?
You see, I have a Crusader helmet in my backpack, and it looks like I'm hauling around a bomb. So let's hope I don't get tackled at school on Monday.
Oh.
That would be bad.
My God.
Don't ask why. Don't ask why I have the helmet. Just gonna.
I'm not asking. We don't ask questions around here. Anyway, I'm gonna head to sleep now, guys.
Alrighty, my dear.
Hope you guys have a good time. See you around.
Thank you for the good
I'll
time.
be there for tomorrow's session, Ati. This is.
Okay.
That dude.
Laters.
Bye.
Boys.
Goodbye.
Well, I guess we will end stream there, and we'll come back with some trouble causing.
Yeah.
Maybe. It might be just me wandering around harassing people. I don't know yet.
We'll figure it out.
Yep. Oh, we'll see everybody later in probably a few minutes.